Warning: the Chaotic Culture Podcast is a program for mature audiences. The language and content presented in this podcast is of a mature nature that some audiences may not find suitable. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Embrace the culture, blaze the doja, grab your loved ones and bring them closer. Extra, extra, read the poster, the KKP is taking over. Sleeping on me, better smell the Folgers. I've been razor sharp since the Motorola. Off for O, like the cover Oprah. Popping bottles, feet all in the sofa. It's a celebration, though the times is hard. It's raining blessings, give it up to God. Chaotic culture, the greatest pod. With Ked the Pro, the one in charge, but it's a celebration. Times is hard, it's raining blessings, give it up to God. Chaotic culture, the greatest pod. With Ked the Pro, the one in charge.
We're living in a chaotic culture. 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 Oh, we're living in a chaotic culture. 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 Oh, we're living in a chaotic culture. 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 Oh, we're living in a chaotic culture. We're living in a chaotic culture. We're living in a chaotic culture. We're living in a chaotic culture.
Good morning to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to the Season 4 edition of the Chaotic Culture Podcast, the pod where chaos rules and Black culture is elevated and embraced. If this is not your first time hearing, once again, we thank you for coming back and joining us for this special episode. If this is your first time joining us, let me give you a little bit of a rundown here. So, as far as the Chaotic Culture Podcast is concerned, this podcast will deep dive into modern Black culture and how millennials and Gen Z can navigate the crazy parts from finances, music, Black business highlights, home ownership, HBCU, sports, Black nerddom, anime, wrestling, hell, we cover all that and everything between. If it's pertaining to Black culture, we're going to cover it. Live from the 7-5, I am the host and the creator of the Chaotic Culture Podcast. This is your boy, Ked the Pro, a.k.a. the Calculator Millennial, Cutlass Diamond, a.k.a. Don't be pushing on my buttons in my Cutlass, especially cutting, a.k.a. Chaotic Ked, a.k.a. now Ked the Closer, apparently. The 843 is me, but VA is where I stay. Always chaotic, never toxic, most days. Back again, once again, for your favorite Black culture highlights and Black culture shenanigans. It has really been an interesting break. For those who don't know, we took a break in August, but we're back. We're ready to get started. We're ready to talk about current events. We're ready to talk about everything Black culture. And hopefully we can provide some wisdom for you as you go through your journey, whether you be Black. Well, mainly if you're Black, then yes, this is especially the podcast for you. If you're not Black, cool. We appreciate the listen. But we want to be sure that we cover all of our bases for those of us who are Black and trying to grow in this chaotic culture that we live in, all pun intended. With me today, first off, the first person to ever join this podcast, I got to give him a special shout out, man. Thank you for being a part of this podcast for the 4 seasons that we've been doing it. To my boy Law, please go ahead and give a quick introduction, sir.
Good morning. Sorry for the background noise. I'm not currently at home, but hope everybody's doing well. My name is Law, aka Lawrence. Yeah, we're gonna get into it real quick.
All right. Well, we appreciate that, Law. Next, we have to introduce the first lady to join us on this pod, who used to be with us, but of course is now back in her home of Colorado. The lovely Nasa. Please, Miss Nasa, go ahead and introduce yourself to the folk.
Y'all already know what it is. It's the queen. It's your girl Nasa, baby. Okay. AKA Toni and Why, the female Picasso, GVO, and welcome to the station, baby. Okay. How has everybody been doing? I hope everyone has been having a wonderful year, or just day, or just a season. I hope everybody's been doing well. Okay. How y'all been?
Likewise, I've been doing good, things here and there, but It is what it is. Um, Before we get into the actual mental health check, which is something that we will do each and every time on this podcast, I have to introduce a new face to the Chaotic Culture podcast. Now, if you've listened to this podcast before, you have heard her before. She was a part of another podcast and has officially joined us for this season. This is a sister of ours in the drumline as well, so she does have roots in Sticky Situation. She is also a part of Sigma Alpha Iota. For those who don't know what that is, please be sure that you look that up. And also a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Also, she is my official old head aficionado here for this podcast. So anything music related from I'm gonna say 1995 and back, because Bone Thugs in Harmony is one of her favorite rap groups, as is mine. So I would like everybody to give a warm welcome to Senpaii. Hey, Senpaii, please introduce yourself to the pod.
Hello, hello, greetings and salutations. My name is Senpaii. Yes, I am an old head, old soul. There we go. I have no AKAs or anything. It's just Senpaii. That's what my parents gave me. So hello, everybody. And I feel amazing to join this podcast, and I hope I give y'all all the wisdom and knowledge that I have within this brain. Okay? Peace and love.
Hey, we definitely appreciate you joining us here. So, guys, I've introduced the host of this podcast. Now it's time to be sure that we introduce our guest. So starting off, you've heard his voice here before. You've heard him when we did the Animelytical episode back in season 3. Now he is back again, once again, joining us for this special edition. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnie, aka J. Lee Trey, has once again joined us. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Johnie.
Yeah, what it do? What's popping? What up, though, to everybody up north? You know how that goes. If you from there, you already know. This your boy Jay, aka J. Lee Trey. Definitely blessed to be back on the Chaotic Culture podcast. Of course, shout out to my boy Kid. Of course, shout out to the gang over at Animelytical. Also, of course, Shougo High. And you know, everything pretty much anime. Now I'm adding K-pop to the list, thanks to TikTok and everything else. and manga, of course, and you know, fashion, all that type of stuff. And it's always a pleasure to be here, man. Appreciate it, Kid, for the alley-oops, G. Always, bro.
Hey, man, not a problem. Just a disclaimer. For those who did not know, of course, I am also now one of the co-hosts of the Shougo High Collective, which airs Twitter Spaces every other Friday. So if you haven't checked it out, you can definitely check it out on all digital streaming platforms as well. Again, that is Shougo High Collective, and of course, we'll make sure that we put the link in the description as well. Also, a member of Shougo High, but of course has been taking a little bit of a media break. I definitely want to introduce this brother who has a lot of wisdom and knowledge and just good vibes all around. He also leads a couple of other Twitter spaces on Twitter. We got this Wednesdays as well as Senpaii Saturdays whenever they decide to start back up again. I would like to introduce to everybody here. We call him Sol. So Sol, please introduce yourself, sir.
Hey everybody, how you doing? What's popping? It's your humble Southern Sol Brotha. I like Kat said, I am one of the hosts of We Got This Wednesdays, a co-host of Senpaii Saturdays. I am a content creator, video editor. I'm an occasional vibe on the internet, and I'm here for good music, good vibes, good laughs, and everything in between.
All right, well, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate you joining us, and I'm glad to have you on this podcast. And now, now another good friend of ours was actually supposed to be on the pod. Unfortunately, he had babysitting duties. But today we did bring in one of our other good friends and content creators, and as well as another co-host of the Shougo High Collective. He is really probably one of the funniest characters that we know. Whenever it comes to just anything in general, the man is always good for laughs, but also is well-versed in anime and manga as well. I'd like to introduce to everybody here Toni, aka Wave God, aka Warden. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
What's good, y'all? I don't got good intros like the rest of y'all niggas because that shit felt rehearsed. I can't even cap to you. But me myself, it's me, it's your boy, Toni, Wave God, Warden. You already know the vibes. Yeah, shout out to all my niggas. Shout Animelytical, Shougo High, Hubtaku. Let's get it.
All right. Well, we've introduced everybody, the host and the guests. So before we get into the topic of today, we gotta just ask really quickly, how's everybody's mental health? Is everybody doing good? Like, if there's some things that you're handling right now, you don't have to speak ad nauseum about it, but we just want to be sure that you're at least in a good space. So how's everybody doing? And we can start. Let's actually start with the guest here. Johnie, how you been feeling, man?
I'm actually good. A lot better than I would say about maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Just been pretty much just trying to focus on content and that work-life balance, you know what I'm saying? But definitely been a lot more chill lately than more than normal. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that is. Maybe because it's my birthday coming up. That's probably what it is. I'm trying to, control the chaos as much as possible, I guess, like in a sense. I don't know what the hell that is. That's weird. But yeah, man, I'm blessed, bro. It's good, one day at a time. Blessed and highly favored, word to the Clark sisters, and we making it. We making it.
Amen, brother. Amen. So man, how you been feeling?
Usually I would say life be life and I'm in this thing, but no, I'm actually pretty good right now. Just like Johnie said, handling the work-life balance, trying to make sure it's more copacetic and whatnot. But yeah, I'm vibing. I'm here. I'm in a positive mood, and I'm ready to keep on being great.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Toni, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know. Once I figure out how to get more money, it's a wrap for these niggas. That's all I got. They try to hold your boy down, but once I get this bread, boy, it's a wrap.
Hey man, I'm all for it, bro. I'm with it, man. Get it how you live, get your money, stack your paper, do what you gotta do, man. And I don't know what your job is, bro, but take advantage of these white folk. I know they like to use and abuse us, so do what you gotta do.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sappy, how you been feeling?
Listen, I'm trying to be like Toni. I'm trying to make this money, okay? So your girl has been stressed. Okay, I have been stressed, but it's been a good stress because I'm working on my business. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all didn't know, your girl got a side business. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything done, I got you. Okay, thank you.
Hey, that's what we're here for. That is what we are here for, and that's what this podcast is about. Black business and black content creator. We got
Yes.
one right here as a host.
Supported black business.
You already know, all day, every day. Nasa, how you been feeling?
Well, how have I been feeling? I've been doing fine. I've been adjusting. It's definitely been an adjustment being home. But I am doing well. Been working, just trying to get my feet planted, trying to save. Been working on music, trying to increase my consistency as well as discipline. So yeah, that's kind of how I've been.
I feel that. And then finally, Law, how you been, man? Hopefully he pays attention.
I'm with you. But no, I've been good. If y'all haven't seen on like my Instagram and whatnot, I injured myself at work. I'll get into the details personally if you want to talk about it later. But I'm better. 2 weeks out. Got a lot more work to go, but it's been a learning experience to say the least. Mentally, I've been okay. Life's been, again, affecting me because of not being at work, but it's been good to actually sit my ass down. And I think that's more so what life has been telling me to do, which I have not been doing. We live in a world where it's go, go, go constantly. So now I'm actually in a place where I can sit down, self-actualize, reminisce, and the such. So other than that, I've been good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Last but not least, myself, I've been all right, y'all. Work has been kind of driving me up the wall because I'm not gonna say what job I work for, but let's just say that I've had to run things by myself for a month because the manager had an incident, so he's been gone. My colleague left to follow his career in music, and y'all know I don't have any problems with following your dreams. It just kind of left me really, really, really shorthanded. So I'm pretty much running things by myself and trying not to let the place burn down until I can get some help. Hopefully, by the time this episode drops, I will have some help at my job. But other than the stress of work and trying to find the work-life balance, I've been all right. I honestly, I cannot complain. It could be worse, but I'm built for it. That does not mean that I'm just going to let things, fester. But at the same time, life is life. And I've just had to make adjustments. And it's a lot of growth that comes with that and a lot of learning. But, because I've been there before and I've been in stressful situations before and I've learned how to manage it by working at this place of employment. For those who know, you guys know. But either way, I think that I've come a long
That's a
way
fact.
and I've learned a lot. And if I decide to stay with this company and if I decide to, go higher up in the chain, they'll see that I was literally running a branch by myself for the month as a new person who with very minimal training in that particular department. So it all works out, man. Again, blessed and highly favored. And overall, I can't say enough about that, man. Family's good. Life is still good. So we here. All right.
Moral of everybody's story is life be lifing. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Life be life, and sometimes I felt that.
And adulting is 0 out of 10. We do not recommend this. If you are still in college, please enjoy that shit because I know some of y'all will be like, I can't wait to get my degree, work in the field. Listen, that is great, but just know that this adult shit is literally adult shit. But for those who also don't know, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, I do apologize. We will cuss. It is what it is. We're all adults here.
That's a fact, Jay.
Yeah, I forgot to ask that. I came a lot to you because I started saying nigga. I was concerned.
Nah, bro.
I do not curse.
Everybody
I'm
should
sorry.
know. I will, me personally, as the host, I will try to stay away from certain words like F word, the B word, because I don't call women that. And that's really all I can give you. Because I know that my mom listens to this podcast sometimes. So if you're listening, I'm sorry. But
yeah, KJ ain't trying to get that belt.
Hey, mama kid.
Listen.
Hey, mama kid.
I'm sorry, mama kid, for what I'm about to do.
Hey, look, my mama still puts the fear of God in me, even at my big age. So it is what it is. But anyway, before we move on, again, I think it is we have to acknowledge this that happened. It's an event that happened recently before we get into this topic. We're not going to spend too much time on it, but we definitely wanted to say rest in peace to PNB Rock. Life was tragically taken while he was out on a breakfast date with his girl. It's really tragic the way that it happened. And this is not the first time. This was an attempted robbery and an attempt on his life, but unfortunately things have happened. And regardless of how you see how the incident occurred, it's really just an unfortunate situation because I've said on this podcast that rappers deserve to live long lives, and it's a shame that they don't. Some of the OGs we see are making it past 60, but there's a lot that have not. And it's really, really an unfortunate situation because they deserve to grow old and live to see their grandkids, or in some cases, their great grandkids. Hip hop is still a very, very new music genre, but in the span of 1973 to now, it has such a big influence on our culture. It just doesn't make any sense why something this senseless would happen. So I definitely just wanted to say rest in peace to PNB Rock. I saw him perform one time. It was not at a concert. It was actually at a battle of the bands, oddly enough, that Hampton had went to back in Delaware a few years ago. Selfish is one of my, I know it's his biggest hit, but it was definitely one of my favorite songs back in 2016. So definitely rest in peace to him. Also, just a disclaimer: if you're a rapper, don't sign the Empire because it seems to be clockwork that
I
rappers
was gonna
who are
say
signed
that.
under there.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that too. Yeah, it's
They
looking like
got
that.
insurance policies out on these rappers and they are cashing in because it's not making sense.
Don't
not
sign
at
to
all.
them niggas. Do not go to that Roscoe's in LA. I highly suggest not to. If you're not Crip, do not go on Slauson, bro. Like, don't if you're not blood, don't go to Inglewood. Please. Please.
Yeah,
And side note, Tony from out there, so he ain't gonna get y'all no wrong information. On top of that, I ain't gonna say what affiliate or anything else, but listen, man, stay off of Crenshaw. Don't be going to Slauson Donuts and chilling with all your jewelry out, all that other shit. Chill out, man. Like we gotta be smart and get some security, dog. Don't be out here by yourself like that. Be for real,
exactly.
yo.
That's why a lot of LA rappers don't wear jewelry, because even as big of an impact as they have on the culture, that still don't mean nothing to a gang. Like, and now mind you, I'm not out here banging or setting or anything like that, but it's just I know if I ever go to Cali, which a lot of us were thinking about maybe going to Cali for WrestleMania, it's still in Inglewood, so I'm kind of like. That might be one of those things where I'm like, we go to the stadium, we go to the hotel, we don't go nowhere else.
Oh yeah,
But
go to a hotel that's not over there. Highly suggested.
hey,
Yeah, don't go to Inglewood and stay. You go to Inglewood for the event and you get outside of Inglewood. If anything, it sounds kind of crazy. And Tony, you can probably tell me if I'm right or wrong or not, but if you stay in downtown LA, you should be fine. Just don't even be in the hood somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Noted. All right, guys. Well, now that is out of the way, let's go ahead and
RBP and B Rock though, bro. Selfish is my shit.
absolutely. Let's go ahead and get on with today's discussion because we got a lot of projects to cover, even though it's by one artist. So, if you're joining us for the first time, this episode is going to be a part of our Muzik Roundtable series. Now, the last time we did this artist, we only covered his albums, which was only 13 of them. Now we're covering his mixtapes, which, if you include his official mixtapes, it's 29, plus some unofficial mixtapes that he was a part of and not a part of, as well as his EPs, which overall gives us 47 projects to get through. Some of these we'll get through really quickly, and some there might be banter, but we want to be sure that we cover them all. And the artist that we're focusing on is, once again, Lil Wayne, aka Weezy, aka Weezy F Baby, aka The Carter, aka formerly known as Birdman Jr. before he and Birdman had their split, aka Dwayne Carter Jr. So let us go over the rules before we actually officially get started. So these are the rules for the Muzik Roundtable series. Albums and projects are graded on a letter grade scale between S and F, with S being superior or classic, A being great, B being good, C being mid, D for dud, and F for flop. For this tier maker, EPs under 6 songs will have its own category and will be placed in order of best to worst, which in this case, all of his EPs are under 6. When determining grades, all participants should consider the following: composition and structure, lyrics, subject matter, production, vibe, and overall impact of the album on society. Graders can give their honest opinion about a project, but consider all factors when giving a project its proper placement. Majority rules for grades on an album and their placement as far as ranking. However, if there is a disagreement on a certain album, the grades will be broken down into the actual points, and the average point total will determine the ranking for the album. At the end, if multiple albums are in a ranking class and the order from greatest to least cannot be determined, the point system will also come into play to determine the correct order or break a tie. The points are allocated on a college level grade point scale, with S being anything over 100. So let us go over the point allocation system. S is anywhere between 100 and 110. And S rank will be capped at 110 to avoid any point disadvantages. So no matter how much you like a certain mixtape and you think it deserves all the scores in the world, you can only give as high as 110. You can't go higher than that. A is 90 to 99. B is 80 to 89. C is 70 to 79. D, 60 to 69. F is 59 and below. Are there any questions regarding the grading? There being none. All right. There being none, Senpaii and Chinasa, will be pretty much the scorekeepers and making sure that we stay on task, as well as giving us the order of that list that I sent you all. You'll see on the screen, of course, we will share the tier maker, and then for those who are just listening, because we don't have a visual yet, we'll make sure that you see the actual tier maker. We'll drop it the same time that we drop the episode, and you're free to give your honest thoughts about where these mixtapes are placed. So let's us go ahead and share, and let's get started.
Hot take, dedication to the greatest mixtape of all time. All right, I'm done.
Thank you for your input.
We gotta get in. We gotta start
You're
order
a wild
first.
individual. From our order.
No ceilings right there. Too.
Chaos.
That's all.
Already. All right, so I already know what the first mixtape is. It's going to be SQ1. For those who do not know about the SQ series, or the Squad Up series, it is Wayne's first group outside of Hot Boys. So if you're not hip to that, of course, this first mixtape dropped in like 2002. And yeah, it is the SQ, or the Squad Up, consisted of members Lil Wayne, of course, Peanut, who now goes by Kid, Gutta, or Jay Gutta, as he used to be called, and there was two others, and I'm blanking out here. I might have to look that up real quick, because I can tell you for some reason those members didn't just sit in my head for some strange reason, and of course my phone wants to not do the search like I asked it to.
This was the Young Money before Young Money, for those.
Yeah, pretty much. Or the Young Money before the first Young Money, and I'll get into that.
That's later. A fact.
Because we'll talk about the Young Money mixtape when we get there. So yeah, okay. It was Young Yo and Raw Dizzy. So those are the first members of the squad before Super Blanco, Shatura, and Fee Banks all joined and whatnot. But yeah, this is Wayne's first little group. So the first mixtape is going to be Squad Up 1, or SQ1. I'm gonna be real quick about the Squad Up series, at least from 1, 2, and 3, and you'll hear why in just a second. My honest opinion, I think SQ1 is it's good. I mean, it's decent. It's nothing special, other than like maybe a couple tracks. I know the Ether track he kind of went a little crazy on, but outside of like maybe 2 tracks, it was just kind of there. But I understand this is his first mixtape too, so there's that. I'm willing to give that a C.
Yeah. On Squad Up 1, now I did go back and listen to it for sure, but I also was on Wayne in like 2002. You know what I'm saying? Like I graduated high school in 2008, so like Wayne was a very pivotal time in my life. The only songs from Squad Up 1 that like were standouts for me, both Rock the Mics for sure.
Yes.
Oh Boy, Freestyle, Ether Freestyle. I think it's Oops is on there as well. Those were hits. I think Ready or Not was straight too, but as like, it's not the same Wayne that everybody knows like of today. So this is the Wayne from, what's that? 500 Degrees, The Block is Hot. It's around that time. So yeah, it's definitely a C, in my opinion. It's definitely a C as well for me.
Okay. Anybody else want to add?
I want to give the Squad Up 1 a D. Like, I want to make that more so a D for the fact that it's going to be the baseline.
I felt that. Damn, I want to change my grade now. He got a point.
And
so
like,
got a point.
And like, I'm unlike most of y'all, I didn't get hip hop till about 7 or 8. I grew up on like gospel, R&B, jazz, that kind of stuff. Like I knew some hip hop, mainly radio stuff. So this is like my first like deep dive into Wayne outside of his albums. Like I knew about like No Ceiling, Sorry for the Wait, Drought 3, Dedication 3. Like I remember those when I was in high school and whatnot. But like this is my first time going into them. Like, okay, cool. I can see like the progression from the hungry kid from Louisiana into the superstar we know now. So I would like to put this like at a D.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That is definitely fair. Anybody else want to add to that? I know Law has said he put his in the chat. He said that pretty much with SQ, he said that there wasn't really a lot to keep him in tune. So, I don't think that SQ1 is a D. I'm willing to I guess go as low as C-. So I guess we'll just have to put the grades together and find out. If there is no other commentary on that, I guess it'll just be us three to do it. Tone, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never heard this. That was like O2. Man. Nah.
Hey, bro, I get it. A lot of these, we'll get to. So let us.
I was gonna say one more thing about the Ether freestyle, because I think that was the one that made people tune in for real. Was the Ether freestyle? It was like because the whole fuck Jay-Z thing. This is around the time when Wayne was starting to kind of say he was the best rapper alive. It was around that time too. He was like parading it a tad bit. So yeah, like it was. I know I was heavy on Dipset then too, and then when I heard this, I was like, "Oh wait, who this right here? Like, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying? So, Ether was the one that kind of like started the shift. So I can understand the D grade. I'm gonna still leave it at a C, but I can understand the D grade too.
Okay. It's a mid C for me, so I'm going to say 74. Yeah, 74. I'm just gonna stick with that.
I'm with you. I'm with you there. I ain't gonna move it.
All right. So I guess we're in agreement. We'll just put it at C.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good. We'll try to get through the rest of these as quickly as possible because I want to talk about why I'm about to do what I'm about to do. So let me go ahead and move SQ1 up to mid. Okay. Now I'm about to make this quick. SQ2 and SQ3. I am giving both of these an F. Why? Because it's the same as SQ1. It is literally a repeated tape. And I'm like, oh shit. SQ3 may have one different track on there, which I think was by Kid. Everything else was the same. And back then they could get away with that. But in this era, no, you're not going to get away from this grade. So yeah, both of those are getting an F.
Yep, F. I think what was that? I think it's SQ1, 2, 3, and possibly 4.
Four was different. Four was different.
Okay, it was different. Okay, so yeah, we can skate through 2 and 3. It's literally the same thing.
Listen,
3 times in a row. So I'm straight.
I mentioned this on Twitter when I was doing my little thread of Mixtape Wayne. I got halfway through 3 and said, you know what? I'm done with Squad Up. I was like,
I felt you, bro.
I was like, God bless. I need a breath of fresh air. So I went on to the next project after Squad. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Hey, bro, I you know what? I get it. I honestly was about to do the same thing until I heard SQ4. And oh no, we got to move that. Computer acting a little slow. But when I heard
was 4 the one that he did the no writing of the lyrics? Was that the freestyle one?
Hang on, I gotta look back at that track again. If my computer will just act right. There we go. Yeah, let me pull up that track list for SQ4 because this one was one I enjoyed. It still wasn't like peak Wayne, obviously, but SQ4 was definitely different. And it let me see. This had the intro, it had We Ready, Weezy Baby, Guess Who's Back. It had the addictive track, which I actually liked. Holla at Them Boys, I Got Us. This is the one that had the big pimping freestyle on there. Murder the Shit.
Oh, I remember SQ4.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
This one also had the All Now one on there too, which I thought was pretty cool as well. SQ4 for me was was B minus. You know, it was
You gave
finally
it a B?
something different.
Nah,
Oh, well, what you think?
nah, come on, kid. That was come on, man.
So you
No,
think
because
it'll be higher?
no,
Oh,
it's
it's lower.
it's
Still C.
it sits at a C plus at that, and I'm only saying that because like this is, how can I say this the right way without pissing nobody from New Orleans off? Um, this was that tape where it was like, all right, nigga, we know, we get it, we understand, we know you can rap, right? I'm waiting till we get to the particular squad tape that has 10,000 bars on it. When we get there, then I'll have more commentary.
Okay, I got you. You know, I mean, I had said B minus. I think I was trying to be generous, because that is one squad tape that I enjoyed. So I mean, if it's in that C plus B minus range, then that's fine. I'll let it sit at C. Do you think that it is it's better than SQ1?
I'm gonna say yes for me.
Okay.
I think it's better than SQ1 for sure. Because that was finally the one that he kind of flipped it up. You know what I'm saying? It didn't sound the same because like we literally had 3 tapes of the same thing.
Yep, I got you.
Like, all right, bro.
I got
so
you.
like, yeah, 4 is a little bit better just because of the still a high C, but
I got you.
it ain't.
Okay.
But I feel you. No, leave your B though. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad.
Well,
I really don't think so.
let's what grade would you give it then?
Number scale, I give it a 70, 77.
77. I'd give it an 80.
Mhm.
So, Sappy, can you do the math real quick?
What? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sappy or Chanasa. I said that SQ4 was an 80. Johnie said 77. So what's the math on that? Just need the average.
78, 79 in between.
So C, high C.
I see it is.
Yep. Well, we'll leave it as it is. SQ5 kind of it's different, but still kind of more of the same. I didn't think that anything for me like really stood out on this. Especially because I listened to the SQ5 that was on Dat Piff, and I got a lot of not Kevin Gates, but K Gates. He's completely different. I got a lot of his songs that were like just added to there for some strange reason. I liked the Weezy Baby freestyle. I think I'm looking at the track list. I think that's the only thing that I really
that was a repeat from 4 though.
Yeah, that's the only thing. This one had the Sick of Being Lonely freestyle with Kid. I did like that one. And other than that,
it's an E. It's an E. It ain't an F. It's an E though.
that would put it in dud. So because I was gonna say like I don't think this was higher than SQ4. So I'm going to put that as a dud because I don't think it was a flop, but it kind of was just like there was nothing special about it. All right, that leaves we did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now there were 2 SQ6. You have SQ6 and the SQ6 remix. SQ6, I think that was the one that had a lot of Birdman on it. Was not a fan.
D.
Yeah, it's not a flop, but I was like, okay, yeah. So this is definitely going into the D category.
But now we here though. We here now, kid.
So SQ Remix was a lot better. I don't know if I would put it in B category just yet, but it is definitely higher than the first SQ6, and in my opinion, it might be higher than SQ4. If only slightly, but what say you, Johnie?
SQ6 the remix is like a tad bit under 4.
Okay.
Because if 4 we gave like a 79 average, then 6 the remix is like 75.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. because it was still gonna be like a C for me anyway. So yeah, that works. I don't know. I backtrack because I thought I was saying it might be higher than SQ4, but I honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, probably not. And then SQ7. Now SQ7 is a little special because
It's the one.
this does
It's
not
the
have
one.
any of Squad up on there. It's literally just Wayne, and he is
Yeah.
freestyling over. It's 10,000 bars. I believe it's 32. They're only like a minute long or a minute and a half long.
Yeah, you put all in one song, it's 34 minutes and 25 seconds. Don't ask me how I know this. I just know this.
Hey man, yeah.
It's the one, bro.
Yeah, this is definitely the one. This was like 26 songs, and as you said, like 34 minutes. So yeah, this is
an
when I was
A-rank,
like,
bro.
yeah. Oh, I was like, yo, okay, this is Weezy at. He's coming into his own for real. So, Johnie, what do you think?
Oh, this is an A-rank, bro.
Okay, yeah, I had it
Easy.
as an A. I had it as an A. It was there.
For those who listen and they haven't heard 10,000 bars. Sometimes people say 1,000 bars. I know it was 1,000 bars when I was a kid, but when you really count it for real, it's 1,000 or 10,000. I'm sorry. This is the Wayne before the Carter one, and a lot of people that's probably of age remember the Carter one very, very vividly. And I ain't talking about just Go DJ. I'm talking about other albums. We'll get to that later on, or other songs. I'm sorry, from the album. Yes, this is an A by far. A,
Okay.
100,000%.
Yes,
not
sir.
even close.
All right. Next, Sappy, what's next? Or Chanasa, what's next?
The Drought.
The Drought is next.
Yes.
All right. It's the first of the Drought series. Anybody have any thoughts before I go?
I say a B.
B.
I was about to say B as
B
well.
for me.
Okay. I do not disagree.
And I'm getting like a middle of the road 85. No, we can't hear you, Law. Well, my bad, Sappy.
Damn, Sappy, she went out there. Okay. All right, yeah. I'm in agreement. I think B is very fair for the Drought. So let me go ahead and put that there. Ooh, yeah, computer acting real slow today. All right, we got a first B.
So it ain't just mine.
Nah, mine been, even with me clearing out a lot of the data that it had on there. It's my computer's old, so I just gotta deal with it until I can get a new one and a new laptop. What's next after the Drought?
The Drought 2.
Hey, there it is.
There you are, Sappy.
And Sappy's finally back with us.
Had to use my computer.
Look at the Drought 2 again. Yeah, look at this again. Hold on.
I'm looking at the track list right now.
I'm just let y'all know from the vibe. I enjoyed it a lot less than the Drought.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a high C, high to mid C.
Yeah,
I was going
it's
to
a
say
high
C
C for me as well.
I was going to say B minus, but I mean, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. What is
what's the reasons why, or what's the standouts that I got?
Yeah. What is your standout from the Drought 2?
Get Out is the standout from Drought 2.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
It's not even a question because
it's really not.
Yeah. Between that and You Don't Know was crazy, but Get Out was the one, but You Don't Know was that's a B cut if I ever heard one. That's one of them ones, bro.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, those three, and it's crazy because those are back to back. So, but everything else outside of those two tracks, yeah. So yeah. I'm with y'all on that. Let's determine. Is it higher than SQ4 or lower than SQ4, higher than SQ6?
I agree with the latter.
I agree with the latter, bro.
Yeah, like it's lower than 4 but higher than 6.
Okay.
Listen, if the audience is mad Hey.
It is what it is at this point.
It is
Okay.
what it is.
So we got the drought 2. What is next on the list?
The prefix.
Aha.
Is it the prefix?
Yeah, it's a prefix.
The prefix. I will say that
I thought prefix came out 05 and the Carter
No, it was
came
04.
out 04.
Yeah, so far.
so for.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
So
thought Carter came first.
Man, either way, I like the prefix, bro.
Listen,
The prefix is gas,
Bro,
man.
this shit a borderline ass, respectfully.
absolutely. Listen,
Respect.
the way he was floating on This Is How We Do freestyle.
I hear y'all. I
The
hear. I
prefix
was
is an A.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna give it more of like a B plus.
It's a B plus A
I'm
minus.
just saying,
Like either way.
yeah, but
All right,
nigga,
so-
Moment of Clarity, Encore, nigga, the fucking what was that shit? The remix of Dirt Off Your Shoulder shit, bro. Like,
Yes.
come on,
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
bro. I just have to
prefix
pull
is
up
classic,
the track
bro.
list, bro.
Yeah.
Because that,
Yeah, prefix classic, bro.
he went crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Without a
I'm
doubt.
going to. Hang on, now I might have to change my score. Shit, because
Yeah, to think about it.
It's a
I was
A, bro.
damn say gonna say 88, but I'm like, you know what? That I'm about
Listen,
to
it can go to a 90. It's just a 2
It's a
point curve.
90, 91,
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
Yo, niggas forgot, bro. Lucifer remix.
Nigga.
Around here
Lucifer,
is the
son of the
Memphis Bleak
morning.
jump. Like people forgot about the Memphis Bleak jump,
Bro,
Yeah.
that
around
shit.
here.
Now,
Listen.
Public announcement,
Mhm.
Encore. This nigga really was on his Jay-Z.
I
bro.
Absolutely.
fucking love
Like,
Yes.
for
Encore,
real.
bro.
now is it higher than SQ7 or is it lower?
Hell
Higher.
yeah, it's higher than
Higher.
A.
Yeah, nigga.
Let's play this. Right now, SQ7 is 90.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the prefix. What is it the suffix that's next, or is it something else that's next?
Young Money, the mixtape, volume 1.
Aha!
Ah, here we go.
Mhm.
Now
Here
we
comes
on.
No.
Young Money. Here comes Young Money Generation 1.
Young
Facts.
Money Generation 1. This was, as you
Carter
said,
Pseudo as well.
the first
It was a
first
two-parter.
iteration of Young Money.
Mhm.
For those who don't know what that is, this was Lil Wayne, Mac Main, was it T Streets,
I think
and Currency.
so.
Now,
Yes.
y'all know
The hot spitter.
I fucking love
Jet
Currency,
Life.
bro. I fucking
Jet
love this.
line.
And this tape was, for me, it really like hit me. I'm like, because I don't think I've heard this one in until this year. And I'm like, how did I miss this? And I went back and listened to it. This was when I was listening to this the week of DreamCon. And I'm sitting here just like, yo, yes, absolutely 100% yes. That's how I feel. I can't speak for how y'all feel about this tape.
Can we is everybody low key in agreement that this is a S tier tape?
It's a what tier tape?
S tier.
Yes.
He's like a
It-
Super
it-
Saiyan
it
tape,
might
bro.
be.
Okay.
It is. I'm not. It might be biased, but nah. This was like. This
It
was
might
definitely
be
like.
biased.
This
Shout
might
out
be.
to
this
the
might be low
biases,
S tier, bro.
man. Shout out to the bias.
It'll be like 100. It'll be like the. It'll be the
Yeah.
baseline for S tier because that really was like a phenomenal album. And if we have to like trim it later on and like move some stuff around, hey, I'm fine with being high A. Either way, it's that good. Like
Yes.
the way Wayne and Mac and Boo was part of them too.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Boo was on that joint. You
I'm
right.
looking. I'm looking at the track list right now.
Was
But the
Boo.
way they were floating
Okay.
on that in like it was really like Black Hippie in like 2010, and they were floating in tandem.
Yes.
You know what's funny, so I think, and I don't want to take no credit away from Wayne at all. I think part of that was because the clique was some rappers, bro. Like if you know Currency for real, the boy rap for real. And even at this time, him and Wayne was neck and neck at this time. Like I'm not saying one is better than the other. All I'm saying is like when you talk about the skill level, the bounce back and forth, and we'll talk about that later on when we get to Carter 1 and Carter 2. Like you can see and hear the influence back and forth. And they talk about this in an interview too, where Currency inspired Wayne to do a lot of things, and Wayne inspired Currency the way that he rap and do this, that, and the third. So it's like, yeah, this tape is
Yeah.
phenomenal. It does give that black hippie feel. I didn't think about it like that, but it does 100%.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all couldn't come up with a better analogy and a better description of it. Like that's
Actually,
exactly how I was feeling.
John just gave me another analogy that popped in my head. Low key, they're like Prince and Michael in the 80s.
Nigga, yes, bro. That's the type of time they was on. That's the type
They
of time
inspired
they
each
was
other, but they
on,
weren't really
bro.
beefing. That was just media talk.
That was facts.
I get it. I get it. All right, y'all. So Young Money the Mixtape Volume 1 goes into the classic range. Next, what is the next tape?
The suffix. That was a deep sigh. What was that?
A deep Negro side is getting an F because DJ Khaled kept saying nigga.
I
He's an
want
Arabian
you-
man.
I
Oh,
want-
you listen
I
to the DJ
want
Khaled
y'all
version?
to hear me, bro. I want
That's
y'all
the
to
version
hear
that came up on that Piff.
Ah, shit. Because I think I skipped that version. I think I found the one where Khaled was not on that.
He was like,
And-
"Shout my nigga,
Yeah, I
what?"
got the one where Khaled was not on there.
Oh
Yes.
my god,
bro.
With-
y'all might
without
have a better
Khaled,
experience than
I thought that this was at least a solid B plus A minus. So
Bro.
I
without
that.
without Khaled, I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B plus. But with Khaled, it's an automatic 0.
Bro,
Like nope.
this nigga DJ Khaled, bro. I like respectfully.
He will never see.
I saw the cover. I was like, I don't
Exactly.
like it already. And then this nigga kept talking. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
It's not the fact he was just talking. He was talking and just he kept on saying nigga every 4 seconds. I'm like, is this the time you were on Khaled?
Bro,
Khaled?
DJ Khaled just wants to be DJ Drama so bad.
Call that man Khaled, bro.
His name,
bro.
Khaled.
Khaled, come on, bro.
DJ
I don't know why his
twice.
parents did that.
I
But-
don't know,
Get out of
but
here.
that
His
was-
name is really Khaled.
Yes,
Yes.
Khaled. He even
No,
mentioned it when his
isn't it
latest
like-
album. He's like, my name's so rad to say it twice.
It's not
I'm
like Khalid Khaled.
no,
Khaled.
Khaled, like with the
Khalid's the nigga with the flat top on the beard. That nigga's Khaled.
location, but not this. Nah, Khaled,
I
like
mean,
with
you
the
know how they
proper
pronounce
ethic.
Now it's a little bit differently. So
It's all about the vowels.
Khaled.
Yeah,
Ain't
it
no way.
is either Khaled or Khaled, but it is literally the same.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, man.
Listen,
All right.
Tony, we're on the stick. We got the short of the stick. That was really
Man, because I was like, bro, why does this man keep talking, bro? Like, this is not Gangsta Girls mixtape. You need to stop.
All right, so without the Khaled commentary, are we putting it below the drought or above the drought?
I might say below the drought.
I would say
below the drought.
Slightly though. Not
It's
slightly.
like 1 point below.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so far, just to give a quick rundown because I think we're starting to get into peak Wayne, or we're slowly but steadily getting there. SQ1.
Oh, shit. I just looked at what's next. Oh god.
Yeah, we said SQ1 was a C, 2 and 3 are Fs, 4 was a high C, 5 and 6 are both duds. 6 remix was a C. SQ7 was an A. The drought was a high B. We said the prefix was an A, high A. We've got Young Money, the mixtape, volume 1, which was our first S rank. And we now have the suffix at B. And if I didn't mention the SQ7 already, again, SQ7 is an A. So there's that. What is next on the list after the suffix?
the dedication.
The dedication.
Oh shit, y'all. Let's have the
All right.
conversation.
Insert
There
that.
we go.
Insert that Lil Wayne woo video.
Man.
So this is
Um,
the first dedication. Now, here
I think-
is where I got to just give my quick opinion on this. Don't get me wrong, I still like the dedication, but there were some repeats from Young Money the mixtape.
Absolutely.
So, unfortunately, that kind of docks its score a bit. But a part of our rules is to talk about impact. And we see what this tape started with and how it continued. That pairing with drama, it really just opened the floodgates at that point. So I'm not going to. I can't put it in S, just because again there are repeats on there, so it floats for me somewhere between B and A. But that's just my personal opinion. Anybody else like to talk about it?
Can I just say, I don't want to give this long spilled out story at all. But I'm gonna be quick. Drama was on tour with T.I. at this time. T.I. and Wayne was very close friends. He did give a phone call to Wayne and said, "Hey, this is after the I think it was the Fix. T.I. had the Fix at the time. I think that was the name of the tape. And he said, "Hey, you got to get one in." These songs, besides the ones that was from the other tape, these songs were already junks he had ready for the Carter 2. And he sent him these songs not thinking nothing about it and just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just make another album." That's a secret story that a lot of people don't know about, and Drama just spoke about that recently in one of these interviews. I'll plug it later. But the dedication to me gets a honest A. And I'm only saying that because when we get to this next one, it's a reason why I put it there. But it's at an A tier for me. It's a very mid A, low A for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with A.
Anybody else?
No, I'm fine with A too. I was thinking like, would it be a high B or like a low to mid A? But yeah,
so for me, again, as I told you, I have to consider impact for this album, but because of some of the repeats that were on there is why the score got docked a little bit. So I'm giving this a solid. I'm going to say 88. So it's a B plus. So we just gotta if everybody can give its number score, so that way we can do an average.
I'll give it a 92.
All right. So we got 88, 92.
I'm gonna say 90, 92. 92 is good.
Okay. So we got 88, 92, 92. Tony, did you have a score for it?
We the same. 92.
92. Okay. So let me see if anybody else had anything as far as law, because I see the chat is open. And oh no, it's just Sappy. I don't know if Law had listened to it at any point in time. If he's even paying attention. Law, are you there? No? Oh, okay. We'll get to that when we get there. So all right. So we got 3 92s and an 88. Can I get an average, please? Ladies?
We got a 90.
90. All right. That puts it in A. So we're putting it's literally tied with SQ7, because SQ7 we said was 90 and Prefix was 91. So is it higher than SQ7? Is it the same?
I'll put it above SQ7 just because.
Yeah.
I'll put it above SQ7. Yeah.
Let's say like that's 90.2.
and honestly, in my personal mind, dog, it's above Prefix, bro.
Ooh.
My personal mind. But
I don't know about that one, big dog. That's just me though.
Listen,
they right there, man. They're right there. I think.
Listen, they contemporaries. I'm going pit two bad bitches against each other.
They could be roommates.
Apologies.
But they could be roommates. It's great.
One of them got the side with the mini fridge. You feel me? Yeah.
The side with the mini fridge is insane.
All right. Next on the list, please.
The Carter 2 mixtape.
This is the one with Birdman and Khaled. Okay. So I'm gonna say that how do I best explain this? I kind of feel this was the prequel before the actual Like Father Like Son album. And honestly, Birdman wasn't as bad as he usually is between this mixtape and the album. And I guess maybe Wayne was providing him some of those rhymes, if not all of them. But unfortunately, Khaled does not do a good job of I won't say holding my attention. He just doesn't do a good job of making me engaged. So just because of DJ Khaled, the score will get knocked down. Unfortunately, Wayne did still go crazy on this, but again, the Birdman factor and then the DJ Khaled factor, I'm gonna have to go the Soul route. I'm not giving it an F, but it's definitely getting the C range for me.
Man, DJ Khaled's a net negative. I'm sorry, bro.
DJ
Bro, that
Khaled
shit
is a
crazy.
cancer to good music.
This shit get a dub, boy.
That's a nasty double. That's a nasty double.
That's crazy, so.
Not Space Racer.
This shit a dub, bro.
Dud.
You
For
know
me.
what? I'm fine with being a dud.
I don't have any disagreements. I was again trying to be very generous, but
And I was being nice.
yeah,
dud is being nice.
if it's a dud, it's a dud.
You ain't seen nice yet.
All right, I mean, where's that visual at? Because I know I saw it on here. It's here at the bottom where it belongs. All
It's on the bottom where it belongs. It's crazy.
Funny.
All right.
hell.
So
also a
as far as
nasty
dud
double.
range, is it
Right
better
there.
than any of the squads?
Nope,
or
nope.
is it
It's right where it belongs.
Nope.
At the bottom.
Right there.
Keep that nigga right there.
You already said it at the bottom where it belongs. So I'm gonna say the bottom where it belongs. Is a 61.
I'm not mad. All right. What's after the Carter 2 mixtape?
The W. Carter Dedicate Collection.
Oh, the W Carter collection. All right. This was this the start of the was it Ross Move who did this one? I know he did the Carter Files, but
Yeah,
No.
I think this was.
it was either him or it was
It was
Big Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie.
Okay.
MGK,
Oh, it was
MJGK.
Boogie.
Yeah, MJGK Boogie.
Yeah, it was McBoogie. Okay. All right. This one was one of the unofficial mixtapes that Wayne still kind of co-sponsored because it sponsored him and his I believe he had had a Reebok deal. So I believe this tape and the other one coincide with that.
That's right.
It did because he did an advert for the S. Carters for Reebok, and it came with that particular purchase. If you bought that shoe, it came with the purchase as a free little freebie in there. Yep, absolutely right.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Damn, I definitely deleted my mixtapes app because that's where I had to listen to it. I didn't listen to it on Dat Piff.
I went to Dat Piff for all of these.
Yeah, I found this one because sometimes my Dat Piff would act up. So I was like, all right, I got to go to my mixtapes and sometimes live mixtapes, which I do not recommend pulling up live mixtapes on your computer because you will get hit with a whole bunch of cookies and maybe a virus. That website has gone to hell. Let me see if I can find the track list because I remember I liked the W Carter Collection 2 better than I did 1.
Same.
But one was still not that inspiring to me.
I'm looking at the first W Carter track list right now. We got intro, Mr. Carter, When You See Me, Cannon, Cash Money,
Cannon.
Yep, Gangsta, Suck It or Not with him and Cameron, Speaks About Competition, Holla at Me with Khaled, Joe, Paul Wall, Pitbull, and Rick Ross. That was a collab I never saw coming.
Yeah. Shit. Okay, now I gotta pull it up. One of those songs in this tape, I think had his verse from Neck of the Woods that he did with Birdman, or Uptown, for those who remember that song. I just can't remember which song it was. But I when I heard it, I was like, that's the same verse from fucking Neck of the Woods, because he started with Gangsta to the Core. I'm like, yep. All right, I already know it. So this W Carter collection was kind of for me. I'm gonna say dud.
Can we do that for both the Carter collection 1 and 2?
Damn, I was gonna say, like, I feel like 1 was a dud, but 2 was a low C. Like a
Yeah,
70.
I'm in agreement that 2 is a low C, like very low C, but still a C. I could at least enjoy it a little bit. This one I couldn't enjoy.
And I'm only saying 2 is a dud too because like what saved it was the live performance songs.
Oh,
Yeah, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was, and then it had a bunch of repeats, Joe. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like where the cash at is on a particular other tape.
Which,
you know what I'm saying? Like we
okay,
not about to.
I see what you're talking about. I see
so
that.
yeah, I'll we'll do that. So I'll say that now is it still below the SQ series or is it higher?
It's definitely everything is going to be above the Carter 2 mixtape with Birdman on it.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
Okay,
that's a fact.
Well, I'll just put it right here. I don't
As
think
long
we have
as
any
that
arguments about
nigga is last, we gonna be good.
Listen, as long as Third Coast Diddy is on the cover, it's last.
it. All right. And W Carter Collection 2 was after that, correct?
Yeah.
Sappy? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna again put it above 1. I want to give it higher than 6 just because Birdman.
Bro, he be ruining shit, boy.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, yeah.
Another nigga who's a net negative, bro.
Yeah, I'll put him right in the middle of 5 and 6. Like, all right, so there's that. Okay, what's after the W Carter Collection?
I'm hoping and praying to God.
Joel Santana.
Oh,
Blow.
Joel Santana.
It was Blow.
F.
Blow.
F. I hate Joel Santana with my heart.
I have a particular question. And this is not trying to get ahead. Where's the Carter Files on this list?
It's 2 more after this.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Blow.
F. Joel Santana,
F,
I
bro.
despise his voice. F.
Oh,
He
word?
destroyed. Yes.
Now,
I'm so serious.
honestly, you know what? I can't give it an F. I would give it. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the track list. Give me 1 second.
That's fair.
Tony, if you got something, go ahead.
Nah, I agree.
With F?
I agree.
First of all, can I just say that? Listen, Mick Boogie, if you listening to this pod anytime, do me a favor. If you want to turn over your Serato and also your DJ equipment and your speakers and stuff, you can donate that to the Church of J. Lee Trade. That would be great.
Damn.
Man,
and then number 2, this is a dub, bro. I hated doing it like that because I enjoyed it when I was younger, but going back now, the chemistry. What was we thinking as kids?
I don't know what I was thinking. God bless.
Why do we want Wayne and Santana together so bad?
Because they were popping. That's all.
Yeah, man. Because both of them were popular.
Two popular ass niggas, man.
If I'm gonna be real, yeah, I'm like you as a teen. I definitely enjoyed this, but listening back to it as an adult, now I wasn't gonna give it as low as a damn dud or an F. I was like, okay, this is still kind of high C because there were still some songs that I enjoyed, but their chemistry is probably why we never got that album. And how they kept talking about I Can't Feel My Face, the album, but that's another stat. We'll get to that when we get there. There is one of them that I am absolutely giving an F. But we'll get there when we get there. So what are your scores? Because I was thinking like 74, 73, but if
never mind, bro. I'm gonna sit at a 70, bro. I'll be real. It's a 70 for real.
All right, I'll be honest with you. 47. He brought down that much.
Hey, last time I care about Joel Santana, he was on the Run It remix of Chris Brown.
The last time I care about Joel Santana was punk music.
Hey, besides that, he got it, man. Man,
that nigga's just the bomb diggy gang. I really despise his voice.
He get the King New York rated pity.
This
Damn.
here's that bomb diggy,
Alright.
bang the bombs with me.
Yeah.
Kill a nigga who thinking but wrong with me. So
Listen,
that's
like,
my jump.
All right. We got to tally these scores. So I said 74. Johnny said 70. Soul said 47. Tony, did you have a grade?
he said 50.
I
50.
said 50.
Okay. All right. What is the
That's
average?
a nasty grade. That's a
Absolutely.
nasty grade.
It is a 60.
Hey,
It's
bottom of
nasty-
the barrel.
A
Right at
nasty
done.
grade for a nasty nigga, man. You know the
Right
word.
at done. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm very anti Joel Santana. So
Boy, some people might look at this and be
Jesus.
like, "What?"
listen, it's like I have a homegirl, like she don't like the sound of Q-Tip's voice. So anytime he's on the track, she's like, nah, I'm good. But I'm like,
First of all, where's she at? Because I'm about to fight her.
she in her house. I don't know where she at.
Damn.
Ain't no way she don't like the sound of Q-Tip's voice. Girl, bye.
Listen, I brought it to her attention. Her and him and Mos Def have similar vocal ranges, but she rock with Mos. I'm like, you know what?
And I love them
I'm
both.
You know what? And that's called culture. I respect.
Yes. Okay. What's after Blow?
I'm gonna say y'all at the dedication 3.
Whoa, no, that's
Wait, how
too
three
early.
go before two?
How we? Ooh, if we went.
Wait,
for
where
three,
y'all at?
shit.
Where y'all at?
It's
did that
dedication 2.
Yeah, we're dead
Dedication
too.
2, I'm sorry.
So it's dedication
There we
2.
go.
Okay.
goat.
All right.
Let's get to
S
it.
rank.
The GOAT.
Yep.
S
Listen, I don't like
rank.
that
S
nigga Kal-El,
rank?
but the S on my chest.
S
Call me
rank,
super.
bro. S rank.
I think we're all in agreement. Dedication 2 was
It was it.
yeah. If I said the dedication was the floodgates opening, dedication 2 was the flood.
That's
Yes.
That sure is Noah's Ark, nigga.
Noah's Ark. Open the floodgates of heaven. Rain down on me.
Yeah.
Bro.
Rain down on me.
All right.
Bro.
I'm giving
You
that
know what? I
107
just got
for
to my
score.
laptop. This for you. Hold on. Let me turn this up. Hold up. You know what type of time, bro? What?
All the dog.
Yes. Hey,
How
appreciate that.
this nigga make it to his laptop just in time for dedication too? Bro?
Well,
Called
he was ready
divine
for
timing.
D2. We may talk about this later as far as how we rank the S category, but for right now, we all know that dedication 2 is an S. I think that is the consensus here. What is after dedication 2?
We have the Carter Files.
Yep.
Okay.
That nigga said F with swiftness.
Now listen. Let me just say, Rod Smooth. Hey, bro, you was talking a lot. You was talking a lot. He got one of the dopest drops ever in mixtape history. I do believe that. The Carter Files.
Boy.
The Carter Files is a high B, low A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raw Tune, number 5.
Yes.
I gotta look
Raw
at the track
Tune was
list real
that.
quick.
But yeah, I don't disagree. I just don't know whether to put it in F or in D. Like honestly,
I remember breezing through the Carter Files.
Yeah,
Wait,
I like.
y'all hated the Carter Files?
No, I didn't hate it.
No.
I'm saying like I was listening to it and it just kind of like
It was here
mad
and it was
fast,
just
bro.
it was here and it was gone.
yeah.
Yeah, it was not one of them ones that you stuck around on. I still give it a BA for me personally.
I would
different
give
time.
it I would give it a low B, high C, mainly because like it was good, but there's nothing really stuck out to me like that.
That's a fact. The only one I had was Raw Tune for me. Maybe was that She Feeling Me with Nivea on that joint?
I
think that was on
think
next
so. Hold
project.
on, let me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. She filmed me on here. Yeah, she filmed me like
Okay.
two
You
tracks
know
of
what?
Raw Tune.
I gotta increase my score. Then I'm gonna give it a C because I did like She Feeling Me. Like that one was one of the
She
standouts.
Feeling Me was rough. And what was the other jump? Was that there's another one with another girl on it. Get It Poppin', I believe.
I just see Get It Popping on here.
I don't know what the girl name is, but that one was good too.
The Carter Files. Let's look.
I don't want to disrespect her at all. I don't know Shawty name.
Also, can we talk about how influential Real was to his mixtape features?
Bro. Yes. I miss my dog.
He was, when I tell you that man was out here crooning on these tracks
Bro.
to the point his voice would crack on a couple. And I was like, you know what? You sing it, brother, man.
He's singing for somebody.
He's singing like the rent due.
Man,
And he 2 months behind.
like exactly. That shit was past due, man. He was fighting for his life.
So where do we put the Carter Files?
I put it, I give it like I'll give it like an 80, 79. Like right there.
Okay.
I'm with Sol.
Like it's right on the cusp between B- and C+.
Well, we'll keep it at because I think that's fair. I must have been thinking about a different mix. I must have been thinking about the W. Carter collection again, because now that I looked at the track list of the Carter Files, I was like, well, I breezed through it, but it wasn't. I didn't hate it. I actually, it was actually decent. So
yeah,
it's good where it is, I suppose. What's after the Carter Files?
The Louisiana.
This was a very interesting one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I enjoyed the fuck out of this. I can see
this one of them one.
Listen, I don't want to say it's an S, but it's definitely, it should at least be an A or a high B.
It's an A. Louisiana's an A.
Yeah.
Every day of the week.
I'm not. Yeah.
Listen, I got money in the bank. Maybe think about that TikTok. Bitch, do it look like I can? No.
No.
All right, so
shout out Ryan
Smooth again. Wrong one. Let me put this back. Go back. We'll get to you later.
Got a little eager, didn't it?
Yeah, trying to get this. Where are we putting this? As far as, is it better than SQ7?
Yeah.
Is it better than the dedication?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
It's great, but it's like I gotta put it like right below dedication.
Yeah. This was, for those who aren't aware, Lil Louisiana is also technically another Young Money mixtape. So this was called Louisiana Volume 1. So there was some, some of the old guard of Young Money that was on there as well. And yeah, I'm like you. I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, what is after Louisiana?
Where's this?
The Drought 3.
S.
Did we get Drought 2? Oh, we did do Drought 2.
Yeah, we already did Drought. We already did Drought 2.
All right.
S.
Drought 3 is an S, and arguably for a lot of people, Drought 3 is the greatest Wayne mixtape of all time.
It changed the landscape. That's when he started hitting his stride.
Yeah,
actually, no, Louisiana was for real.
Yeah, if Louisiana was with him starting to hit his stride, like the Drought 3, like when I put that one on, I was like, oh my God, I remembered why I love this tape so much. Some people and some critics loved it so much, they said this should have been an album.
Mm-hmm.
That's how great Drought 3 was. So yeah, okay. What's
if dedication is a 99, dedication 2 is a 99, Drought 3 is 100 for sure. And now I'm taking back my hot take from the beginning of the episode. I think the Drought 3 might be the greatest mixtape of all time.
I would agree with you there, man. Not to say that dedication 2 isn't great, because it definitely was like, as far as the dedication series, it's definitely the top 2. But before we get there, we said that the Drought 3 was an S. And if I remember correctly, that means that the next thing that we have to talk about is the Drought is Over series by the Empire.
That's where we at now?
Yep. We are
Empire taking over the world.
The Drought is Over 1. Right.
Ooh, let me bring the track list. Hold on, because me and Ken had a conversation about. So
before we get to 2 and 4, let me just say the original The Drought is Over is getting an F for me. Why? Because it's just the Drought 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree with
Empire. This was when they were being very evil, legit. There's a point in time where they were DJ Drama talked about this too. Some companies, some DJs, some production companies were taking mixtapes and selling them with barcodes. Evil Empire is one of them. They would secretly get masters and they would find a way to turn into a tape. This was that time.
Laughing all the way to the bank like shit.
Yep.
What was that one drop that Evil Empire used to have that was like it said like
the Evil Empire. What was it?
Yeah, but it had like sex, drugs, smack, and all of that other shit.
Yeah, when I tell you Evil Empire had some of the weirdest drops, like producer tags.
I'm about to go look for it, bro.
Evil Empire left on the way to the bank. Hang with your chick.
On the way to the bank.
There was hanging out with your chick. Bring you that new shit. It was so many for no reason. They were like, I'm just going to cycle these out.
Yeah.
Because Evil Empire was also part of Trapaholic, which is really scary.
That's right. Real trap shit.
Hey, now I used to love the Trapaholics drops. Like those shits used to always get me hyped.
Absolutely.
What you ain't know, or damn son, where'd you find this? That's everybody's
Listen,
favorite.
that old white man, that if he didn't trademark that, he missed out on buku money.
Yes.
Hey kid, this is the one you talking about. Evil Empire, coke, dope, crack, weed, sex.
Yes. Yes.
Like, why is that there?
It's so much shit. I'm like, damn son, like, why?
Where'd you find this?
Literally. All right. So after the drought is over, I'm assuming the next one is the drought is over too.
Wait, you said this is part 2, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now this is part 2.
Okay, go ahead and start it before I get to the story.
All right. So y'all know, for those who know about the Carter 3 and why it kept getting pushed back and why it just wouldn't drop when they said it was going to drop. It was supposed to drop like sometime in 2007, but it kept getting pushed back. Why? Because the tape kept leaking. The album itself just kept getting leaked. So we do go back, we record another session, that got leaked. There's more to the story than that, but that's the general basis. Before the Carter 3 finally dropped, I believe, June of 2008?
Yeah.
So,
yep.
With that being said, again, because this is the Empire, and because I don't know if this tape dropped before all of the leaks were combined. I don't know if this is like, if this was the one that said, oh, hey, this is the Carter 3 sessions right before the album drop, or if this is just more
this is the first one.
Okay.
This is the first one.
This dropped in June of 2007.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
This is the first Carter 3 session. This is the one.
God damn it, Empire.
So
all right.
Just to give y'all some of the songs. Something You Forgot is one of Wayne's most introspective verses ever in history.
Yes.
You have to also give damn, where the hell did track list go, bro? I just had it up here. The drought is over to, hold on, because this tape was very, very instrumental in my life.
I feel like Dying was on here.
Yes, I Feel Like Dying. World of Fantasy.
Wasn't I'm a Beast on this one too?
Yep.
I'm a Beast is on here. Zoo is on here. Diamonds and Girls, Colors, Get It Shawty, Prostitute Falange, Brown Paper Bag, even though that was a Titty Boy jump. This is a S tier for me, bro. For me personally, it's an S.
I don't want to be that guy and be like, man, because this was a leak, I want to grade it lower, but honestly, I don't know if I can. It's like
I'll give it
to the Carter 3 sessions. Every time that I've listened to The Drought Is Over 2 and the other one that's coming up next, I'm just gonna say this is probably an S, like it, or a high A. That's how that's for me.
Purpose, I might say high A. I might say high A.
I'm gonna say high A.
Yeah, because again, it's a leak, and I don't want to put a leak mixtape as for the Weezy's classics, but I mean, it's really kind of hard to deny just how great this session was. And granted, I'm not taking anything away from the Carter 3 itself now because the Carter 3 is still one of my favorite albums outside of the Carter 2 from Weezy. But I mean, it is what it is. So, anybody else have any thoughts about that? All right.
No.
So, I'm assuming the Drought is Over 3 is next.
You are correct.
With Jadakiss.
Yeah, this is a C for me, buddy.
Absolutely. I enjoyed Jadakiss, but this was not a collab that needed to happen.
He got out rapped.
He did.
He got out rapped.
He certainly did. And then there's also another version of this because there was one where some reason Jadakiss wasn't on that one, but it's like I was about to be like, "Yo, this is false advertising," because this Jadakiss isn't on this one, and then I found it. I was like, "Oh wait, never mind." So yeah, all right. I'm like you. He gets it's a C. Hold on, let's.
Yeah, and it sits at a C. And when we look at C's, let's look at it real quick. Tony just said he'll be back in like
The Drought is
5
Over
minutes.
3. Who is the predator? Well, clearly you got preyed on, my brother. God
That's
bless.
a fact.
All right, let's we'll go over and put this. Now, where are we putting this as far as the C category?
Below Drought 2.
Below Drought 2.
Okay. Which brings us, what's next?
4. The Drought 4, I think.
Oh, the Drought 4? Okay.
The Drought 4 or the Drought is Over 4?
The Drought is Over 4.
The Drought is over.
The next.
Yeah.
The
next leak.
Yep.
This is the next leak. Also A tier for me. Another A tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. If nothing else, it's Pussy Money Weed, man. Every single time for me.
Oh yes,
every
single
time, bro.
time.
Listen,
That is the one song I do know. I love
listen.
that song.
the fact he was able to perfectly sample Jazzy Bell by Outkast.
Bro. Hold on. We forgot some hits. Hold up. Let me hold on. We gotta go through this one.
Off of Drought Over 3 or 4?
4 on 4.
Oh, I'm looking right now. We got One Night Only. We got
One Night Only is a hit.
Ask Them
A hit.
Hoes.
Ask Them Hoes, a hit.
Yes.
Trouble, a hit.
Yeah.
Pop
Comfortable.
It, a hit. Comfortable, a hit. Pussy Money Weed, hit.
I'm not a fan of Wyclef, but Operate on Me was fire too.
Operate on Me, hit. A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
A tier.
It deserves it.
I do not disagree. All right.
tier,
So
bro.
now here's the
Scary
next
days.
question. Is it below 2? Is it higher than 2?
It's below 2.
Okay. I think
for me it's
fair.
below 2.
Yeah,
What you think so?
I'll agree with that. Because like it's not a repeat of 2, but it's a repeat of the same formula.
That is fair.
Exactly. And Wayne was pissed about this particular one. He was hot.
Wouldn't you be?
Hot.
I'd shoot.
Boy, because this was the one, bro. Like,
This
so
was.
what's crazy about the Drought is Over Part 2 and the Part 4 is that and I told Kid about this, there is a YouTube video that is the official first ever the Carter 3 leak. And it has 27 songs on it. All 27 songs are both tapes. When you got to take out the songs that like Brown Paper Bag and Breaking My Heart with Little Brother, you take those off. That was the first Carter 3. That whole entire segment was the first Carter 3. And if he would have dropped that, the Carter 3 might have been his greatest body of work of all time. It would have been, for sure. 100%. Because that would have put Wayne, because he would have gave you everything that you kind of like would have asked for. You get the hype shit. like ask them hoes. You get it. You get introspective from something you forgot. You're getting you're getting your usual like Wayne lyrics, Wayne bops from like I Know the Future or dang yo, thanks a lot, computer. Thank you for telling me that. You're getting a lot of the great stuff from these particular tapes, and it's hard to beat, bro. That's why I put them two kind of neck and neck with each other. So I'm glad we got it. I'm glad we all in consensus with the same spot. I'm so glad.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Honestly, I agree 100%. And now that you've mentioned that, if listening to it back to back, this probably could have been Wayne's best album, like ever. Even and that's saying a lot from a guy who is madly in love again with the Carter 2 and the Carter 3. This really could have been the album that shot him over the moon and probably would have done more than what the Carter 3 did. Now the Carter 3, again, the impact that the Carter 3 had even just by itself was still great. But moving on.
Wasn't Lala on Carter 2 as well? I mean, the Drought Is Over Part 2, or was it on Part 4?
Well, hold on.
I can't remember.
Because now I'm thinking now. Because I'm like, wait a minute. There are some ones that I pulled up the YouTube video. I found it. After all this time, I'm supposed to been sending it to you, kid. I'm going to send it to you now. So don't forget. And you too as well. So I'll just put it in here. Because this, the track list, is 20 songs. This includes a lot. But like, I'm me to pray to the Lord. That's how long it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to feel what you want to feel in between. You can put Pussy Money Weed in there. It's there. You want it Rap a Pum Pum? It's there with Junior Reed. You want it Need Some Quiet Time? It's there. I'm Wrong. It's there. I Feel Like Dying. It's there. Something you forgot. It is on there. Like it's brand new. Outstanding. Come on.
Dog, he also had Comfortable on here, which ended up making the album anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That was one of them songs.
It's just too good.
Yeah.
Plus, he got a Babyface feature. You know how hard it is to get a Babyface feature?
Extremely difficult. If
he's
like, not directly working with you, or you
may have been
not
leaked, but guess what you're gonna get? There's some damn album.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's next?
The Leak.
All right. So when it comes to EPs, we have to have a separate tier, which is right below. It's not lower than flop. This is literally just a separate tier because EPs we cannot judge the same way as full-length mixtapes and full-length albums because they're only anywhere between 1 to 6 tracks. The Leak is by far my favorite EP from Wayne. He's got 5 of them. This for me tops this number 1. So does anybody have any thoughts on The Leak?
Bro,
I agree
BET Performance 2008. Look it up. Look it up if you haven't. Anybody listen to this episode, look up I'm Me, BET Awards. Also, look up Gossip, BET Awards.
Yes. I remember that one. Y'all, but I remember the first time I heard I'm Me. Matter of fact, it was in my car and we were discussing like all the leaks that were happening. It was like, oh, one of my friends was like, hey, he's got an EP called The Leak. And I looked that joint up, and this is of course before Androids and iPhones were a thing. So mind you, I have one of those I forgot what kind of phone it was. It was an old Sprint phone, but I was like, okay, let me look. I had to look on the Sprint internet and whatnot, and I found it. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna go home and get on one of those sites and listen. And the first time I heard I'm Me, I was like, oh shit. Okay, damn. All right, I see what Weezy coming with. So yeah, that's my story.
My favorite song on there was Kush. Hee hee ha ha.
Yes, Kush was a good one too.
No,
all right.
I'm trying to be Mama can't be listening. So there you go.
She probably not gonna listen to this episode anyway because it's it's Lil Wayne, so she probably won't. But I know my brother will. So there's that. What's after the leak?
The drought is over 5.
Drought is over 5. Okay. So this
All
one
right,
had
let me
like
look at this track list.
yeah, this one had the samples of not the samples, but the demos of a Milli on there, and then a whole bunch of other compilation tracks that I think just
Was
Empire
this the
kind of looks.
circus background one?
It was like grand closing, something like
Grand
that.
closing.
Yeah, I hated this one.
I did too.
Not gonna lie to you.
hated
Wait,
this one.
the Millie one, wasn't that the radio cut?
No, this is
Yes.
it had part of the radio cut on there, but
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
the full radio cut. This was like the first recording of it.
Gotcha. Because I was like, I heard the Wayne's, I was like, Wayne's World. That's the radio cut.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm like you. I did not like this one outside of a Milli and outside of Nike boots, which had Wale on there. I'm not a fan. Oh, and this also had the other the first version of Lollipop.
That's right.
Yes.
Did RP Stack Selected.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
My boy Static Major, man. Rest in peace.
Single
Major.
single
Thank you.
again was dope.
Yeah, because that was his verse on the Single Again remix.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm a dog. It was straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, to me, this is a D. I'm not gonna give it a complete F, but it's a D for sure for me.
I'm gonna be hard to say F, even with those good things.
Damn, you know what? I can't really argue, bro.
You already know what I'm about to say for the next one.
We'll get there.
I hated this tape, but I love the album artwork. The artwork for these were phenomenal. Phenomenal artwork.
Yeah. I'm kind of just gonna put it at F, yo, because like
yeah, high F, like make it like a 59.
High
Like, if it
F,
got
yeah,
one more
for
point, it
sure.
would have been a D.
all right. Okay. What's after the drought is over 5?
I can't feel my face. The prequel.
F.
F.
Dang, let me get the rest of the name out before y'all grade
Listen,
it like
as soon
that.
as soon as I knew it, if it deals with cocaine, it's going to be about Joel Santana. It's already an F because Joel Santana has a horrible voice for rapping, in my opinion.
Also, I'm gonna put it slightly above the drought is over. Only, and I'm just gonna say this. The thing about I Can't Feel My Face, the prequel, this is pretty much just Blow again with maybe a few different tracks. So it's like another repeat. It's the same shit. Why? Okay, so there's that. After I Can't Feel My Face, the prequel, what is next?
The Dedication 3.
The return. The return.
Heavy Negro side because man, I have so many feelings about this mixtape. They're great feelings, by the way. Nothing negative.
I was about to say,
It's just
what's your feelings?
This was for me. Whereas I could say that Dedication 2 might be his greatest dedication. Dedication 3 for me is like my personal favorite out of the Dedication series.
Okay.
It just because this was right around the time that I was getting ready to leave high school and go to college. I graduated in 2009, and then of course I went to Hampton University. Of course, shout out to the HBCUs, but we were my goodness, I can't say how many times I played this mixtape. And then what I noticed was that when we got there, and any of the school parties that we had, this is why Dick Pleaser or Thingy Pleaser, quote unquote, is probably my favorite mixtape song because they played this shit at parties.
It feels like a college song.
It really is, man.
Get busy.
It really was.
Get busy. Get busy.
First off, I'm from Atlanta, so hearing VIC get sampled, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man. Get busy was my shit too, bro. Like
Get busy. She's a writer. Bang, bang.
Yes.
The other side. Dedication 3. It was rough.
Whoever you like.
I did not.
You like,
bro. I honestly did not think that he could top this. But we'll get there when we get there. But still, man, this was
I'll give it a
Oh
high
boy,
A.
this was I gotta put this in S. Like
Young Moonlight Baby.
That's when it started.
Yep. So this is definitely S. We'll arrange it as is, but we'll
And this is just a mixtape.
wait.
Also, can we just talk about how
Bro, someone get this nigga mic,
delusional
man.
Chucky was, or Lil Chucky was?
Shout out Lil Chucky, bro. Baby Wayne Jr.
He said, "I'm
Wayne
Weezy F Jr." Okay.
Okay.
Weezy is crazy.
Okay.
All right. So we haven't done a rundown in a while. So let's update the audience on where everything else. So we're not gonna go in order. We're just gonna say what's in each tier. So for the S rank, so far we've got the Drought 3, Dedication 3, Dedication 2, and Young Money the Mixtape Volume 1. In the A or the Great category, we've got the Drought is Over 2, the Drought is Over 4, the Prefix, the Dedication, Lil Louisiana, SQ7. In the Good category, we've got the Drought, the Suffix, the Carter Files. In the Mid category, we've got SQ4, the Drought 2, the Drought is Over 3, SQ6, the Remix, and SQ1. In the Dud category, we have SQ5, W Carter Collection 2, SQ6, W Carter Collection, Blow, the Carter 2 Mixtape. In the Flop category, you have the Drought is Over 5, SQ2, SQ3, I Can't Feel My Face, the prequel, and the Drought is Over. And then for the EP category, the number one EP right now is Lil Wayne, The Leak.
I have a question.
What's up?
Are we really putting Dedication 3 over Dedication 2?
We'll get there when we get there. I'm just putting it in there just to.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's
all right.
just.
I tried to double check.
That nigga was
Yeah,
right.
we'll at the very end, we'll kind of arrange the S category and see how we feel where each belongs. So
I can rock with that.
Yeah. What's next?
My Face Can't Be Felt.
The album that never was.
F.
Nope. F, boy. Why is he even here?
Yeah, I struggled. I struggled to get through
You struggled.
this.
I got through. I was playing. I was playing some Need for Speed because I got bored and whatnot, and it was on. I was like, oh, I do not need to hear his voice. So I just literally just kept skipping through the tracks. Like, okay, maybe it didn't get good.
Okay. Where are we putting this? You know what? I'm gonna put it above I Can't Feel My Face, the prequel, only because again, I Can't Feel My Face, the prequel is the same as Blow, as I've said before. Okay, I need this thing to stop messing up. Come on, let's. Sorry, having some computer issues, but let us go ahead and put that there. All right. After all these years, I can say that I'm glad that they never did that album. But next,
No Ceilings.
Oh shit! Wait. Ooh. Wait. Hold on. Did Dedication 4 come out before No Ceilings, or am I tripping?
No, that came out after, because Dedication 4 came out right before.
Oh, that was Skating Wayne. Skating Wayne. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
this
is No Ceilings. This is right before he went to prison, or he did that prison bid, and this was freshman year in college, 2010.
S tier.
Well, yes, automatic. Bruh, oh my God.
S rank.
The first time we played Swag Surfing, I was like, yo, this nigga going fucking stupid. Oh my God, man. Like, I was blown back by this tape. Like, I've never known
a suburban, bro. Man.
This was that one.
As a suburban boy, they was on this like crack in the 80s. I promise you. It was nasty work.
When I tell you that there were, anytime that we were at a party and they played the original, they played the No Ceilings version right after that, just because we loved, bro. Let do it. They played the first version, cut it off, put Weezy's verse on there. I got Young Money up, and now I got my feet up. I was like, yo, this nigga is.
Whew. He had it, bro.
He had it. All right. Well, I'm putting them there just in case. Again, we'll rearrange the S tier at the very end. We're almost done, guys. This has actually been pretty quick. It is definitely, again, not as long as the conversation that we had with TDE, which is a good thing. So, what is After No Ceilings?
Sorry for the wait.
That's another S one. Damn, Weezy was just
Sorry
knocking
for the
it.
wait. It's a high A for me though.
That's fair. We'll probably have to score that one. But why high A instead of S?
Let me look at this track list one more time. Give me one moment. Sol or anybody else can go, or even you can, or the ladies. The ladies, have y'all listened to any of these tapes? Now I'm curious because
Well, I know
Absolutely.
Senpaii is not a Lil Wayne fan, so that's probably not. But Nasa, excuse me. I got your whole damn government out here. Nasa.
It's not that I don't listen to Wayne. I just didn't listen to the mixtapes. So
Understandable.
That's understandable.
I just didn't listen to the mixtapes.
Nah, this one had fucking Tunchi's back. Throw It Off. He had the little shit with Marvin's Room on there.
oh wait a minute,
Racks.
this the rolling freestyle. Throw it off, Gucci
Yep.
Gucci. Oh, Grove Street, Racks, hands.
I know the Gucci one. I know that one.
Yes.
Rose Street Crip.
Ooh,
I know
That's-
Marvin's Room.
this might be an S rank tape.
Yeah, and especially because it was quick, yo. It got 12 tracks straight to the point. So yeah, we'll rearrange as necessary, but I definitely have to put Sorry for the Wait as just because I was, when this joint came out, we was playing this shit nonstop too. So all right. What's after Sorry for the Wait?
What's
Dedication
so you got an S rank too? Sorry for the wait.
Wow, I was talking on mute. My bad. I said high A, low S, but yes, like Sorry for the Wait came out in my freshman year. Like it was big in my freshman year of college. So like those tracks were it, man. So I like where you put it at.
Okay, cool. Dedication 4 was next.
Oh
I
Yeah,
have mixed
Dedication
feelings
4.
about this one.
Dedication 4.
I have very mixed feelings about this one. When I first heard Dedication 4, I'll be honest, I didn't like it. As I got older, I appreciated it more. But for those who don't know,
this the skateboard cover, right?
yes,
It's Truck Fit Wayne.
This is Truck Fit
Truck Fit
Wayne.
Wayne?
This is officially Skateboard Wayne.
This is a high B. High B.
I would
Yeah.
say B.
Ain't not too much on Truck Fit Wayne though.
Not you
I
wearing
love
Truck Fit.
Truck Fit Wayne.
So,
Bro, I wasn't wearing Truck Fit, but I was definitely saying I did. I was lying.
suck a nigga dick for some Truck Fit. That was
Never
that.
that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say a B for this one. For those who don't know, and you might have heard me on when we did the Lil Wayne albums. I was not a fan of Skateboard / Unhinged Wayne at first, and I still have mixed feelings about it.
Nigga Unhinged.
Unhinged.
Bruh.
It's hilarious.
And I say that because No Worries is still my least favorite Wayne song.
I ain't got no worries.
The first time I heard it, I was like, huh? That was my reaction the first time I heard it, and I was like, yo, I don't like it. And I still don't like No Worries, but I've adjusted
to
my
this
feelings
day.
towards this version of Wayne. So it was like, okay, it is what it is. And
Can we numerically score this one? Because I got it at like an 89.
yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say 85.
I'll say 84.
Shit.
Tony?
83.
What you got to?
83.
Anybody else? All right, can we add those up, please?
Give me
really
those
had
numbers
Nick-
one more time.
So Johnie said 89, I said 85, Sol said 84, and Tone said 83.
I don't think you really said
Got
on
an
the track.
85.
Yeah.
So it's middle of the pack. Now, that
a
depends. Did we
3.5
have a score
GPA.
for the suffix?
No, it's under the suffix though.
It's under the suffix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Suffix, I think, was like a
enjoyed-
good like 86.
I enjoyed the suffix more.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Like he had some good freestyles on Dedication 4, but it was like,
Okay.
you feel the hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now that leaves us with, I'm gonna assume Dedication 5 is next. Okay.
Dedication 5.
So I have less mixed feelings about this one. This one was a little longer, but I kind of enjoyed this one a little more than I did Dedication 4. This is just my personal feelings. I don't know how anybody else feels, but this is the one that had You Song on there with Chance.
You did.
This also had I'm Good, which was that beginning intro with The Weeknd. This one had Lil Chucky hopping on the track. He said before a tune comes back, and I thought that was hilarious. Let me see what else. He had that.
Yeah,
that
you ain't even know it. You ain't even know it.
Wait,
Yep.
what?
It had you ain't even know it.
It had the
That's the
you
one.
ain't know it freestyle on there.
It did.
That's the one, bro.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is an A tier, bro. Sorry.
Here, Colombia, Bugatti.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I enjoyed
The
D5.
New Slaves
Like,
freestyle was crazy.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So,
which one had
A tier.
Mercy? Was this one or was it the one before?
I think Mercy was let me look. Hold on. The
It
one
was 4.
before.
Mercy
I
was on
believe.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
Because
This
him
also
and
had
Nigga
fucking
were
problems
flowing
on
a
here
little
too.
bit.
Yeah, that's what I said that
Yeah,
earlier.
fucking
Like,
problems
I
on
had the
it, too.
fucking problems on this one. I was like, yeah, this is the one. So
I'm not gonna lie
now-
to y'all. Euro and Kid were not doing it for me.
No.
no.
Absolutely. I'm not a Euro.
Kid was not doing it for nobody. Respectfully. Sorry.
Sorry to the man formerly known as Peanut. I'm glad you changed the rap name, by the way.
Because thank God.
But yeah, I'm still gonna put D5 as in A tier.
Yeah.
This was probably the last time that I like really, really enjoyed Wayne.
Absolutely.
Where are we putting this at?
Right there's fine. Right behind Louisiana.
Right behind Louisiana.
Mhm.
Okay. What's after D5?
I'ma say this is me. I got it above Louisiana. I got it before Dedication. That's just me though.
Ooh,
do we need to score it?
Picante.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, let's now that I'm thinking about it, let me see what score I can give it.
Yeah, I'm looking at these. I'm like, and I was on mute, like going through some of the jumps. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. These had some hits, bro. I forgot Started was on here.
It was.
Yeah. Okay,
this
you
is
know
a
what?
95.
I'm right there with you, 95.
I'm fine with that.
So fine with that.
All right, so if it's a 95, that definitely puts it.
Damn, he did his Bitch Don't Come Out Vibe was on here too.
Yes,
I
it was.
know, bro. And Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It featuring T.I.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah. That make a lot more sense, no?
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Yep.
Okay.
Dead center.
What is next?
Sorry for the wait too.
Oh,
bro.
Deep Heavy Negro signed for the wrong reasons.
Oh
Bro.
no.
Bro, how many mixtapes this nigga got, bro? Oh my goodness. This nigga got 15 discographies by himself.
Yeah, so sorry for the wait too.
That was long.
Now, I will say in this mixtape, this is where we start to hear that Wayne is having problems with Birdman and Cash Money and how he's trying to like separate himself and why the Carter 5 isn't dropping. And we hear all the gripes about that. But this is we've officially hit super auto-tune Wayne, where it's like almost every freestyle he's got auto-tune on it, even when the original song didn't have auto-tune on it. And there were certain things on there, certain tracks on there that I really, really liked. And then there was a lot on there that I was like, okay, this seems like just a whole bunch of fluff. And it might be because he was trying to release songs and trying to give his audience something to to hold over. But like used to with Drake, that shit was cool.
You forgot one, kid. Dreams and Nightmares to close it out.
The Dreams and Nightmares joint that closed it out was still pretty good. It's just everything
solid.
else. I
enjoyed Selson Blue. That was pretty decent.
Selson Blue was all right.
Yeah.
Drunk in Love with Christina Milian. No.
Isn't that when he was dating her?
Big no. Yeah, he was.
You can turn it off, man.
Yeah, that one was an absolute.
Sorry for the way this high D, low C, bro.
I was gonna just put low C, high D.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, this one was like a 71 to me. That was a whole bunch of bullshit that just happened. But we're back. So for those who are just tuning in, yeah, we just had some technical difficulties there again. Apparently my internet just decided to go out randomly. But I mean, we're back live, and we're here. We had just finished talking about Sorry for the Wait 2. So now we are going on to the next mixtape, which is No Ceilings 2.
No Ceilings 2.
So,
yeah.
And anybody have any comments on this one?
It was a mixtape.
It certainly was.
Man, you know niggas record music and stuff
at proper quality as well.
Yeah,
it was the return of Currency and Wayne together. Besides Currency, him and Currency doing Elevators together from Currency's mixtape with DJ Drama, but that was it.
Yeah. If y'all thought that the other one was fluff, this was a lot of fluff. This might be I don't want to give it an F, only because I like the fact that he included Manny Fresh in the first intro. But because it's been a while since he had worked with Manny Fresh, because again, that whole situation between Manny and Birdman. So now they have a common enemy or a common disagreement with Brian Williams, aka Baby, aka Birdman. Shout out to Jay Mills for the joint on Plastic Bag. I'll give him that. But everything else was just kind of there. So
indeed.
Was anybody else upset at Diamonds Dancing?
Hell yes. My God.
He thought, bro.
Damn it. Oh man. I'm not gonna give this an F because it wasn't a flop, but good God, this ain't getting higher than a D.
Honestly, you're being nice, but you're right, it won't get higher than a D.
Anybody else want to make any comments?
Absolutely not.
There it is. Okay. All right. Well, No Ceilings 2 is getting the pause.
Good job.
Oh my gosh. If I wasn't on mute.
I realized when I said, I was like, pause. Hold on. But
oh no, okay.
Nah, KJ, stay with your whole chest now.
I'm good. I said it once. It's all good.
Hey, yo, wait, hold on. Pause. Wait.
All right. Once again, because I don't like pirated shit, it's getting above The Drought Is Over. So there's that. What's next?
T-Wayne.
T-Wayne with T-Pain.
Now, I don't know if when anybody else, but hear me out. I actually like this. I really like
Same.
this.
It was good. It was a vibe. It was really just
It was
carefree
really-
and fun because
Yes.
Payne hadn't done much in a minute aside from like his like self-release albums, and their collab had been talked about since like Payne was big, like Epiphany big. So like it was I'll give it like what do you consider like an EP or an actual mixtape?
No, I guess it's considered an actual mixtape because it did have over 6 songs. It had like 8.
Okay.
So I was gonna say like this is a solid B for me, probably like in the 82, 83 range.
Yeah, I would say like low B, high C.
Yep. Anybody else?
I'm
High
gonna
B.
stack with you.
High B.
Okay.
I ain't listen to it, bro.
Okay. So I guess we got to get the calculator out for this one. So Sol and I both said 83. What's
83.
okay? Tone?
I ain't listen to it, man.
Oh, okay. So we got a DNL. All right.
Yeah.
So it's an 83. That would put it right below D4.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that. What is after T-Wayne?
Ooh.
Whoopsie.
In Tune We Trust.
The
EP.
second EP that he's ever dropped. This is when Wayne was like, he didn't use a lot of autotune on this. He went back to kind of rapping. And for the 4 tracks that were on there, it's behind the leak, but it's still very enjoyable.
It's all
So,
Okay.
you know, it came and it went. Nothing.
There.
Yeah, nothing.
It was a time.
Yeah, nothing too complicated about it.
It was a
there.
time.
It happened. You know.
It happened.
All right.
Sounds recorded.
What's after In Tune We Trust?
Dedication 6.
Okay. So
Uh-oh.
there's 2 of these guys. So there's Dedication 6 and D6 Reloaded. D6 Reloaded is the continuation, but I'm going to grade these separately.
Yes, please.
Yeah. How does everybody feel about D6?
D6. Let me look at this track list. Sol or Toni, y'all can go. Let me look at the track list.
I'm actually DNL for Dead 6 or D6.
Same.
Did not listen.
Listen.
You.
Okay.
This one. Oh, okay. Fly Away. Every Day We Sick. Boys to Menace.
Okay.
New Freezer. New Freezer was crazy.
New Freezer.
Yes. New Freezer was crazy.
This is a low B, bro.
You know what? I don't disagree. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, because that I'm not even gonna include Family Feud because that's actually technical on the next one. But yeah, New Freezer was dope. Bank Account was straight. 5-star with Nicki. I mean, depending on what your taste is. And y'all know how I feel about Onika on this podcast, but I'm trying to be biased here.
Hey, come on. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get doxxed right now, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Yeah, I'm with you. It's a low B. Let me.
So you said Onika, bro. That's what you said.
When I feel a certain way about a certain artist, they get their government. They don't get their stage name.
Oh,
Ked, we are of like mind and body because I'm the same way. For a while, Lil Wayne was Dwayne. He's come around. He's redeemed himself.
And this is just a mixtape.
All right. We're getting really, really close to the end, guys.
D6 Reloaded.
D6
is
Reloaded.
Still a high B. High B.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Now here's the question: where do we put it? Is it lower than D4? Is it higher than D4? Is it higher than?
It's definitely lower than D4. It's
Okay.
a little bit It's a little bit, tad bit lower than T Wayne.
Okay. All right. So in this case, it's going to be
in between Carter Files and T Wayne.
Yep. All right. What is next on the list?
Weezy Workout.
Okay.
That sounds like
all right. So Weezy Workout, Weezy Flow, and Skateboard Weezy. I realized all of these were included on the deluxe edition of Funeral, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So either way, all three of these are going to be behind the leak and Into We Trust. It doesn't really matter what order you put them in. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it like that. It doesn't matter which order. So
they're all tied for last.
Yeah.
Why my ass type in Dedication 7 to see what's up, and they're dropping a Dedication 7 at the top of the year. I'm tired.
They're dropping a Dedication 7 at the top of the year.
Yeah,
man, this nigga's too dedicated, bro.
Be disloyal.
Like,
leave the company.
Be for real.
They announced it this month.
In the words of Fat Joe, God bless.
All right, so that leaves No Ceilings 3. Now. No Ceilings 3 is like D6. It's split. You've got No Ceilings 3, and then you've got No Ceilings 3 B-sides. DJ Khaled.
Oh, it's already enough.
Oh, so it's already enough. It's goodbye.
It's already enough. So you had to say you said the K word.
Khaled, the KK?
Yes.
K2?
So
K2, K squared, whichever one, bro needs to stop.
All right. Hang on. I'm going to give at least No Ceilings 3 the front side a little bit of a benefit of the doubt because Wayne included his children on this tape. And granted, it's not anything spectacular, but it's kind of wholesome. So I have to give
make it better.
Wait, Corey Guns is out of jail?
You said what?
Corey Guns is out of jail?
Yeah.
He's a wild individual.
Oh my God.
I really thought he was doing like a 10-year bid.
Word of my mama, lima bean.
My son me housing.
Yeah, so I'm going to give No Ceilings 3 the benefit of the doubt, and on top of that, it did have the BB King freestyle, which I thought was probably the highlight of this tape.
That's the second track.
Yeah, it's one track. It's with Drake, but when you look at the song that had Lil Tune, Young Carter, and Cam Carter on there, those are his kids. I'm just like, okay, he kind of got me on that one. And then this is also kind of a quick tape too, even though it has 20 tracks. The mixtape itself did go by fast. I'm not gonna give it an F, at least not the front side. I'm gonna say this is kind of, for me, this is low C, high D range.
Definitely.
Yeah, I admittedly it definitely enjoyed this more than I did the SQ series. So I will put it above SQ5.
Okay. So top of flop. Top of dud.
Top of dud.
Duds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, B-sides, that's an F. Full
Not
stop.
the
That one
the
was
the duds, man.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
what?
What?
Huh? Shit keep fucking up, man.
Bro,
Hey, bro.
Hey, yo. This, hey, yo. This,
Okay.
bro.
This is
the definition of
Am
ghetto.
I in the genjutsu, bro?
I thought I definitely sure was in the damn genjutsu, bro. Like this shit just stopped and then it just popped back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
No, on our side, we were like, and now.
Exactly. We was like, oh, he made it. And he's like, recording stopped. Recording.
All right. So it's recording again. So yeah,
Okay.
let me get back to my let me get back to the share screen. What were y'all saying before I was putting getting ready to put No Ceilings 3 as a flop? What was going on with that?
Oh, we were just waiting to see what happened because it just froze. We were like, and now,
Oh,
and that was it.
Got it.
we
Shit. All right. Well,
making it, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That leaves trust fund babies.
Do we have to say it?
Do we gotta say it, bro?
I don't think we gotta say it, man. It's
Turn it off.
it's not good.
I'm putting it.
No.
Look, I wish I had two. I wish I had 4 arms. So I
Turn it
give
off.
this thing 4 thumbs down.
Yeah, this was not good.
Hell no.
Now, I don't even know if you can really arrange these. It really don't matter because they're all F category.
You gonna rank your trash?
I'm not ranking trash. I'm just putting it there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have covered all of Weezy's mixtapes that are official and some that are unofficial. So, to give you the rundown, in the S category, Drought 3, No Ceilings, Dedication 3, Dedication 2, Young Money, the Mixtape Volume 1, and Sorry for the Wait. In the A category, the Drought is Over 2, Drought is Over 4, The Prefix, Dedication 5, The Dedication, Louisiana, SQ7, Good, The Drought, Suffix, D4, T Wayne, D6 Reloaded, The Carter Files, and D6. In the mid category, SQ4, The Drought 2, The Drought is Over 3, SQ6, The Remix, SQ1, Sorry for the Wait 2. In the dud category, No Ceilings 3, SQ5, W Carter Collection 2, SQ6, W Carter Collection, Blow, the Carter 2 mixtape. And in the F category, you've got No Ceilings 3 B-sides, The Drought is Over 5, Trust Fund Babies, SQ2, SQ3, My Face Can't Be Felt, I Can't Feel My Face, the prequel, No Ceilings 2, and The Drought is Over. And the EP rights category, The Leak is the number 1 EP. In Tune We Trust is number 2, and then Weezy Workout, Weezy Flow, and Skateboard Weezy are interchangeable in last place. Before we end, we definitely have to discuss the S category and what do we think is the greatest one of all time, or what your order is, or what you think your preference is. Now,
I think, can we go like individual, how each person ranks it, and then argue?
Sure. So let's start with somebody else. I don't want to start this one, so somebody can go else and start how they feel about the S category.
I'll be the sacrificial lamb. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'll go second then.
Go ahead.
All right. So we have 6 in S class. The just fuck it. I'm not trying to do an alliteration. Anyways, at the bottom of S class, I'll put YM, Young Money, the Young Money mixtape. I'll put that at the bottom. Right above that, I'll put Sorry for the Wait. After Sorry for the Wait, I'll put Dedication 3.
Okay.
No Ceilings. Dedication 2, Drought 3.
Okay. So Drought 3 is your number 1.
Dedication 2 is my number 2.
Dedication 2. Then you said
No Ceilings.
No Ceilings.
Then Dedication 3. Sorry for the Wait, and then the Young Money mixtape.
Sorry for the Wait. TW. And then in 6, Young Money. Tony?
Yeah, all right. Shit. I'm gonna go top bottom. So I'm gonna do No Ceilings first. Dedication 2, Drought 3, Dedication 3, Young Money mixtape, and then Sorry for the Wait.
Okay, so you said No Ceilings is number 1. What was number 2?
Number 2 is Dedication 2.
Okay. Number 3?
It was Drought 3.
Drought 3. Okay.
And then Dedication 3.
3.
Then I got Young Money
Money
mixtape.
mixtape. And then you
And
said
then Sorry for the Wait. Yeah.
Johnny?
All right. So this is, oh my God, this is hard. This is so hard. I'm gonna go from the bottom up to make it a lot easier. Number 6 on the list is gonna be Young Money mixtape for sure. Number 5. Ooh. 5 is gonna be Sorry for the Wait.
All right, so 6.
Let's see.
So
Okay, now we go. This is where it get rough. Oh shoot. Dedication 3 would be next. That's number 4.
okay.
No Ceilings would be 3.
Okay.
This is when they get rough. Now there was a hot take I said that Dedication 2 was the greatest Wayne mixtape of all time, and arguably it's the greatest mixtape of all time. Shout out to DJ Drama for what you've done. But Dedication 2, number 2 spot, The Drought 3, number 2.5, aka The Drought 3 gets the top spot. And it's very hard. It's very hard doing that. It's so tough.
I understand.
I'm looking at the track list, and there's something special about Wayne going crazy with no DJ. There's something special about that, and a lot of people don't remember. But you have to try to find a Dedication 2 with no DJ on it. You have to go find that.
Oh, got you. So
yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right. So that, I guess that leaves me. Okay. Shit. I'm going to say that Sorry for the Wait is going to be number 6. Young Money, the mixtape, volume 1 is going to be number 5. As much as I love D3 is going to be number 4. Then the top 3. Good God. This might be,
that's when it gets rough.
Yeah, this might be the college boy in me talking, but I'm gonna put D2 as number 3. No Ceilings is number 2. The Drought 3 is that for me, that's by far number 1. I don't think I can dispute that. But that maybe I can. I don't know. For right now, I'm just gonna stick with what I got. The Drought 3 is number 1, No Ceilings number 2, D2 at number 3, D3 at number 4, Young Money at number 5, and then Sorry for the Wait at number 6. That's
wow.
That's how I feel, and that could probably change tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling.
I respect it, but we were pretty much all in the same agreement on the bottom 3.
Yeah. So, we gotta. Of course, we're switching that, and then it could be anyone. No Ceilings could be 1, 2, or 3. D2 could be 1, 2, or 3, and Drought 3 could be 1, 2, or 3. Mm-hmm. We're all in agreement on that the bottom 3 are D4, Young Money, and Sorry for the Wait.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So based off of a majority, Drought 3 was number 1 the most. Dedication 2 was number 2 the most.
Okay.
And No Ceilings was number 3 the most.
Thank you for the impartialness.
We love to see it.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the Lil Wayne mixtape ranking system. We've done it. And I think we've done it in less time than I had expected. This is a pretty quick conversation, but again, it's one artist, so we can all kind of, it was just going to be quick one way or the other. So let us know what you think about this. Of course, we will post this on the timeline on Twitter and, of course, on Instagram. I may post it to Facebook too. Why not? If somebody wants to post this on TikTok, be my guest as well. That is completely and totally up to you guys. Everybody feel okay? Everybody think that this is a good consensus?
Oh yeah.
I'm chill with it. I'm chilling.
Okay. I know some people are probably going to be interchangeable between the prefix and the suffix because I know talking to a few people, some people thought the prefix was not as good as the suffix and then vice versa. So that I know that could probably stir a conversation. As far as the top six, it really just depends on who you talk to. But I think arguably these are the top six. I don't think you're gonna get an argument from anybody else about which mixtapes really were peak Wayne. And then the mid and the duds, I mean, it's up to y'all to decide on what y'all think about those. But yeah, the flops are what they are, guys. So if you feel a certain way about No Ceilings 3, B-sides, or Trust Fund Babies, which I don't know why you would, but
That's funny to me, bro.
or maybe you liked No Ceilings 2. I don't know. But if you have any disagreements, let us know.
Man,
Interact
God
with us
bless.
all throughout the week. When this episode drops on Wednesday, of course, we'll drop this. Hey, I may even do a Twitter space on it just to see how everybody feels and just to see if we got it right or if we got it wrong.
Bro.
Yeah, and it won't be a long space either. It might be just one of those let's talk about it for like an hour and a half and then get the hell up out of here. But still, I think that this will be an interesting conversation because anytime that we do these tiers, it's either really agreed upon or there's some controversy. To my two co-hosts, I'm surprised we didn't have any 8701 takes, is what we call them, on this episode, which is what we've now named our hot takes for albums because of that whole situation with 8701 when we did the Usher ranking. So if you have paid attention to that, just know that that stirred a little bit of controversy on the timeline.
A little.
So I'm putting that mildly.
That was a lot.
That
was a
Usher,
lot.
Shout out to my co-hosts, guys, man. That's why we was like, okay, let's do this in a more fair way, and let's have the number system and let's see what everybody else says.
Can I just say that I think somebody's feeling gonna get hurt with Dedication 4. Somebody's feelings gonna get hurt.
Probably.
Because there's somebody out there that's not in our age bracket or at least in our maturity bracket. Oh, I love Skateboard Wayne. That was crazy. You're crazy.
That's new age nostalgia talking.
Very so.
But what's that got to do with me though?
Nothing. Also,
Exactly.
I'm ready to hear the Joel Santana feeling like, how dare you say this wasn't good? And I meant it.
Joel,
from the bottom of my heart.
Look, I tried to, give it the benefit of the doubt, but like listening to it as I'm older, I'm like, Jules wasn't as good as I thought he was. There's still some songs out there with Dipset that I was like, okay, yeah, Jules was in his bag, but 8 times out of 10, I'm like,
it's a flop.
It wasn't a hand like that.
It was like trying to shoot a bullseye in the dark.
Well,
while you're drunk.
At any rate, guys, we are going to go ahead and get up out of here. But before we do, and before we sign off, we got to make sure that we highlight any Black businesses or Black content creators before we get up out of here. And of course, we got to make sure that our guests plug themselves. So outside of the personal things that everybody here is working on, is there any Black business or Black content creator that you want to give a shout out to?
I would like to give a shout out. I don't know if y'all shout them out on here before, but I would definitely like to shout out the Butterland products, females, even men. If you need that nice, luscious locks, they have shea butter. They got everything that you need for the beauty products for you. They're amazing company, and I use them myself, and they're amazing. So I would like to support them, and I already do support them, so y'all should support them too.
Okay. Anybody else? Matter of fact, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Shit. Let me shout my boy Von Six, my boy Soul King, Nami wear all with the black anime clothing. They doing big things online, brother. So just hit them up. They got good stuff. I promise you.
Word.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah. So the black folks that really bang with K-pop, but particularly shout out to FO Squad, the Culture Podcast, and also their YouTube FO Squad K-pop. Two niggas pretty much. They're both from Africa. Oh dang, my AirPod died. Hope y'all can still hear me. But
I hear you now.
but yeah, but yeah, they're both from Africa and stuff like that. But they do an amazing job, covering K-pop. So, yeah, it's dope. Check them out for sure. They did some interviews with some crazy artists that people know. 17 is one of them, if you know that name. Also Espa, who was like a new one as well, AESPA. So yeah, check them out for sure.
Word. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got a couple. First off, I want to shout out to our boy Ashton Zala, who runs the Black Anime Podcast Directory. Also, Cerberus Entertainment, a local Black manga studio out of Atlanta, Georgia. They do the manga Dark Vulcan.
Definitely shout out to Dark Vulcan, yo. Yeah, definitely. I'm with you on that. Anybody else got any other Black businesses that they want to shout out?
Shout out to my Black business. It's called the Soundboard, nigga.
Sometimes I want you to stop talking, man.
Shout out to Zay Blaze, and me and Zay Blaze are putting out a project. So definitely, if you have not heard of him, listen to his music. We're coming out with a project soon, so please stay tuned to that. As well as that, please support my younger brother. He also does music. He just reached 70K on Spotify. So he goes by Elise, and that's a lowercase ELISE. So definitely check him out. So
Word.
I actually just forgot one person. Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
You just remind me, Nasa. Thank you. Shout out to my boy Zev. He's an R&B singer out of the Detroit area.
Big shouts to Zev.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zev, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Zev Howling is his handle. You can find him on all platforms, both social media and streaming. Support the kids.
Okay. All right. Law, if you're there, did you have anybody? That boy probably not even paying attention no more. Well, it is what it is. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and run through the list from last year for all the Black businesses that we have supported on this podcast, as well as Black content creators, and then I'll let the three here go ahead and plug themselves, or what we say in Anime After Dark. Go ahead and pub up. So shout out to Mike Check Waifu, First Generation Podcast, and Anime Podcast. I am Patreon subscribers to those three podcasts, and I think that Johnie is a Patreon subscriber to at least a couple of those as well. Shout out to the Truth and Transparency Podcast. Shout out to my boy Brother X and the Culture Scientist and Mr. Smith. Y'all are over there giving us continuous laughs. I thank you guys. Can't wait to run it back again with y'all. Shout out to Inside the Mind of a Blurred. The session with Jay and Trey, my two boys over here in the 7-5. Once again, they're back as well, and they got some funny content as well. Brutal Honesty with K. Renee. You can also check out her novellas under the pen name Sedona Rose. Shout out to Moody and the Art podcast. I'll let Sol, of course, talk about Senpai Saturdays. Shout out to Rob, aka the father of Vash, for Dad Needs to Talk. For some of our other Black content creators, shout out to Black Anime, HBCU Anime, Sundari, my girl Kiana, aka the Geechee Gamer, Icarus Metro Comics, this is my boy Calvin, Studio Maho. Definitely shout out to y'all and what y'all are doing over there. And I'm getting ready to shout out another person, but while I'm on the subject of content creators, let me just say that rest in peace to Jaya, aka Random Outbursts, aka Millie. I've only maybe had like 2 conversations with her, but I remember when she first came on Twitter and how she was having a domestic issue. And I just kind of, I messaged her saying, like, hey, if you need anything, just come talk to me. We got open ears. And I always at least love seeing her share her content. She had a health condition that I don't think anybody knew about unless you were like super close to her. And unfortunately, she passed away a few days ago. So definitely rest in peace to Random Outbursts. I know the Twitch community is hurting right now because of that. But I want y'all to know, based on her post and everything that she's done, it seemed like she was always a joy to work with and talk to. So yeah, definitely rest in peace. For our other Black business shout outs, to my young boy Dre for Already Paid, KSS Brand, my girl Christina, Cream Cosmetics, my girl Naima, Mind Over Money by Miss Tremaine, Concept Moon by Keith, Strange Keith. They're actually doing there's a Kickstarter going on right now in tandem with, of course, our boy Steve with Inside the Mind of a Blur. Be sure that you check out that Kickstarter, guys. She designs too, my girl Erin, Black Magique, aka Lit Wands, my girl Lauren and T, and H4 Creative, my girl Zenobia. And for everybody else, of course, I have my the 2 people who are current realtors. Shout out to Meredith Stone, aka Etched in Stone, and shout out to Mariah Bell, aka Mimi, aka Sold by Bell. If you are in their areas, of course, and you're looking to purchase a home, definitely check them out. Meredith is outside in the Savannah area, and I believe Mariah is still working out of Las Vegas and Atlanta, but she will I'll find out more about that later. But okay, to my guests, please go ahead and pub up.
I'll go and make it quick. Of course, thank you so much, Ken, for allowing me to come back to this phase one more time and talk about one of my favorite artists of all time, of course. Wayne, you already know the deal. It is what it is, bro. Dedications 2 and the drop 3. Yeah. But of course, shout out to the gang at Animelytical, where shit get critical. Also, shout out to the Shougo High Collective. Also, shout out to Slice of Anime Network. Big stuff coming from over there, of course. Also, shout out to the entire RDC world / DreamCon / the whole like Black anime community that's on Twitter and or outside of that. Like, keep up the great work. Everybody's doing something productive, whether that's holding Twitter spaces or just being part of conversations, having very thought-provoking conversations. That shit is amazing and dope. And also shout out to myself for being very consistent for the last month and a half with just doing stuff and not being afraid and scared. And shout out to y'all, everybody at home, and everybody listen to the pod and all of that stuff, all the pod friends, everybody. So yeah, that's it.
Word.
I'll go next. So first off, shout out to the homies who helped me run We Got This Wednesdays. Shout out to Johnie and Simone. Shout out to Senpaii Saturdays, Moody, Simone, Fi, myself. Shout out to everyone I've met in the past year. It's been about a year since I met all y'all. I met through the Black anime and manga community on Twitter. With all that out the way, what's popping, y'all? Once again, it's your humble Southern Soul brother, Ked. Thank you for bringing me on for this conversation. Sape and Nasha, it was a pleasure to meet you all. For those who don't know, I am a video editor, content creator. I'm a I'm a comedic vibe. I'm a reaction regent. I do nothing but reaction on the timeline. For those who know, they know. Every week you're gonna find me with a new video or a new meme to respond to how I feel. Because sometimes the video speaks more words than I ever could.
Indeed, man. We definitely appreciate having both you and Johnie on here. And Toni, my boy Wave God. First and foremost, special thanks to you for hopping on this episode. You know, even though it was last minute and unexpectedly, I damn sure appreciate you, man, for hopping on and having this conversation with us. Go ahead and pub up, bro.
No problem. Yeah. Shout out to all my niggas at Animelytical or Shougo Krew, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boys at Hot Chocolate. We doing big things over there as well. You know, shout out to the team. Shout out to all my guys on Twitter. And shout out to me, man. I'll be trying
As
to
always, man. Gotta have love for yourself. All right. Well, if there are no other announcements, no other concerns, let's go ahead and sign off. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the Chaotic Culture Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook at Chaotic Culture Podcast. You can also follow us on Instagram at Chaotic Culture Pod and follow us on Twitter at chaotic_culture. Please be sure that you subscribe to the Patreon. That is patreon.com/Chaotic Culture Pod. And you can subscribe at any of the 4 levels. It does not matter which one. We appreciate your support. You can also subscribe through Anchor at anchor.fm. I can't believe I'm doing an Anchor ad, but still, if you are still a part of that, please be sure that you subscribe to that as well. You can follow me, Ked the Pro, that's K3D the Pro on all social media. You can follow Miss Nasa on all social media at _call me Nasa. You can follow Miss Sappy on all social media at Scraps14. And you can follow Law on Instagram at L.JR_96. And you can follow him on Twitter at Law96_. This has been another edition of the Chaotic Culture Podcast. Until next time, folks, remember, embrace the culture. Chaos rules. Be blessed. Be safe. God is love. Deuces.
Look, it's chaos in these streets, so let's talk about it, please. Let's hold some conversation. You see where I'm coming from. Yes, it's so amazing. Go ahead, get comfortable. You can grab a seat, take a load off your feet. Yeah, welcome to the table. We don't tell no lies over here. This ain't no fable. We just live our lives over here. We ain't no angels. We just shine our light over here. We got the power. We just showing love over here. Cause everybody needs some, yeah. And we don't need a reason.